Colive.
Going live. 3, 2, 1. Excellent condition. You're live.
Excellent condition.
All right. Let's make sure.
I'm watching my.
There it is.
screen here.
There it is.
I think I hear us.
We're good.
There it is.
We're live.
Yep.
We're absolutely live.
If I can. What is going on, Internet? Welcome to OnlyCops. I am finishing up a bit of work, but we're going to be covering police-related stories and content, and really this is the proverbial Bodycam breakdown, where we break down real law enforcement encounters. Give me 1 second while I finish work, and we're going to cover probably the most timely pursuit in recent memory.
That's right.
We're clearly not ready to start, but we wanted to be on time. So.
You
Exactly.
finish. Listen, you finish your work, and we will watch this short clip from an iconic police chase in, should we call it honor, or should we just say
in dishonor, maybe?
In remembrance. There you go.
There you go.
Remembrance.
Hey,
Yes.
he was a hell of a football player. Okay.
I got 4 minutes.
Hell of a, what was it, Cameo or whatever that
Yes.
service is called?
Yeah.
A Cameo tour.
Yeah.
I think I was on duty when this was going on, if I remember right.
Yeah, which one of those are you?
Chris might have been here for this.
Actually, you know what?
I was a few states away.
Simpson is in that car. Now they're telling me that they believe that this vehicle is registered to Al Cowlings, one of OJ's oldest friends, a teammate at Southern Cal.
I would love just like an updated vintage Bronco.
Dude.
They believe that Al Cowling was the other
Just wanted to have
person
AC.
looking for who was with
Yeah.
OJ earlier
And power
today. They
steering.
believe,
And
again,
power steering, yeah.
that this is the car. We do
Maybe a
not
couple
know
of
if
extra
it's the car.
safety features.
Yeah.
They're going south through Orange County, but nobody
It is
pulling
like,
this car over.
for the era, it's a good
Your
looking
own guess as
SUV.
to why not.
I love the original
They may
Broncos.
fear that there are arms in that
Yeah,
car.
they look
may
nice.
fear that Simpson may harm himself. Now, police radio is saying that Simpson has a gun at his head. Reuters is reporting that the police tracked O.J. Simpson.
Look at all the people on the bridge, dude. Wow.
Wow, look at that.
Reporting, talking to KCAL, saying, "Look at
I
all
wonder,
those
you think
cars
they were
on that
listening to
bridge
the radio and heard about it?
Oh, probably.
This is
That's
They had to have been
crazy.
getting like play-by-play on the radio.
On the radio, yeah, like the news, listening to news radios or whatever.
California
As soon as the highway got named, everybody just went to the bridges.
Yeah.
That it is definitely Al Cowling's vehicle.
Look at their, like, 3x3
They're almost certain that O.J. is in the
pursuit
passenger
strategy.
seat. The car's on the top of the screen heading.
Keith, were they doing pits back in the day?
Down to look and get a
They
glimpse
were
of
doing pits, but that was
one of the
Daryl
icons
Gates
of
special, I
American
believe,
sports
on that
history, O.J. Simpson,
approved on their patrol
tragic
tactics, their pursuit
June
tactics.
day. This is Larry King as we stay atop this scene. Jim Hill, famed sportscaster in Los Angeles, an old friend, a former athlete.
So do they not do that 3x3 anymore?
Is, going on radio in Los Angeles.
They do.
We just really haven't seen it because, you know, they're trying to get up. They want to follow, like, in a line almost.
Said was, "O.J.,
Yeah.
You were a man. You
But
are
it would
a
make
man,
sense to do, like,
be a man.
the three. God, dude, look at all those
Turn
people.
yourself in." Earlier today,
Oh, look at that. And that's 4x4.
Yeah, taking up
can
the
go.
whole highway.
The whole thing.
It makes a lot of sense, though, if you think about it.
I'm just impressed that there's not a lot of cars in front of him.
Yeah.
He was gone. They're gonna go right toward the
Look at people on the shoulder. This is wild, dude.
Oh, that would be me. 100% that'd be me.
And where the two
If I was already on the road, I'd be like, yeah, no. I'm going to go look.
It's an amazing sight along the right-hand shoulder. People have pulled over, many of them carrying signs such as signs reading things like "Save the Juice," "Go OJ." Literally cheering him on as he travels northbound on the 405, and we can only assume that he plans to get off at Sunset
Man.
and go towards perhaps his home.
He's on the off-ramp now, coming up the off-ramp at Sunset.
Where have we made it?
There's his mistake. He got on off the ramp,
Yep.
or off the highway.
Look at
Oh,
those
look at all the
people.
people. They're just swarming him.
now making his left turn westbound.
That's how you know nothing else was going on.
They were pointing him, like trying to direct him.
They're like our safe house around the corner.
Look at this guy.
Like, come on, man. Oh shit.
We're pulling up. Let me tell you what I can see. We've just turned the corner.
Oh, talk about celebrity treatment. When was this?
94.
94, yeah.
In
I
LA
was-
County in 94?
I was 6.
I was 4.
Wasn't Rodney King like 2 years before this?
We have found him.
I'm saying.
92?
What happens now? We'll
Oh, look at the dog.
you.
Talk about celebrity treatment. Also,
That dog's just
RIP to that Bronco.
Okay, someone just got out of the vehicle, approaching the front door, dressed in black,
Someone.
and entered. Looks like they entered the front of the house there. Possibly O.J. Simpson.
Possibly. Much disappoint.
Bro, there were already cops there. I'm surprised they didn't just grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointed that they couldn't apprehend him a lot sooner than that. Also, should have pitted that Bronco. Although RIP, they didn't realize how valuable those things would be later.
Mhm.
I have strong opinions I probably can't share on the internet about that, but anyways, the world's probably a better place today, as it is every day. So I'd like to give a gold medal to Notorious Emu for being the first comment. Our senior sergeant Dan Hammer was second, so he is our first loser, but he can punish you if you get out of hand in the comment section. Kendall's here, Millennial's here, Logan, my godson's name. Ali is here. Like one of my 5 godchildren, let's be honest. Mr. Toastar is here. Bobcat is here. Robert, Zuma, Badge Bunny. Is this mom? Dad, is
Of course
this
it's mom.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's mom. I don't know if it's a new one or not. Scrolling. Jarhead. Oh, boy, we haven't had Jarhead here in a minute. Ooh, Lisdexia. Come save me. Convex? Covex? I'm sorry for saying convex?
Convex? Like I don't even see him.
Convex.
Convex? Good evening to you, sir. FAFO, one of my favorite commenters. I just love that he managed to get the angle on that. Shannon is here. Shannon, welcome back. We haven't seen her in a few weeks. Who else? I'm sure Loki is sitting somewhere if you can hear my voice. I do love you. Steel Switch with the Thundercats emblem. I saw another thing on Thundercats on Twitter today. Snack is here with a pretty pungent emoji here. Christy's here. Brian P. A lot of people here, but I can't keep up with this. There's a person that has straight up Joshua. I recognize the little emoji from our Discord. Welcome. Michael is here. And P. Woo. I think I got everybody. Future State Trooper 23. God bless you, dog.
You can only hope to be in a chase as famous as OJ.
Yeah, no kidding. They even let y'all chase now.
Hey, state troopers
Stadius can do
pretty
what they
much
want.
everywhere chase, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. Weathers, it's good to see you. Michael and Pat B. Have fun at work, I guess. For everybody else that's here that if I didn't get to, I'm sorry. Welcome to OnlyCops. As the first video shows you, we cover body cams every single Thursday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. We are led by Bill in his rightful place at the top of the stack with a very floral shirt today. It is quite strappingly good looking on you.
It also has guns on it. So you just can't see.
Oh, nice. We have producer Juan, who is the meat between our buns and holding us together. And then just off screen below me, we do have, I call him Dad, but you guys can call him Keith the Banhammer. But he is our server sheriff and our resident adult when he can be. Sometimes he gets the giggles.
Yeah, sorry.
Weathers, thank you. Just skip Weathers. I said hi to you.
Read his comment after that. He said, "Wow, I sent the super chat as soon as you said my name."
Oh, really? Okay. I was like, bro, what? Thank you for monetizing the often unmonetizable stream. I missed another one. Christian, thank you as well. He is now our frequent flyer for video violations. So if you guys want to know anything more about that or want to be more involved in the channel, you can join our Patreon group. It is as little as $1 a month. It gives you direct access to our Discord where all of the shenanigans happen. We have movie night. We share stories, body cam things, and things I can't do online. Pretty cool community that we have growing there. I also want to thank our 10,800 plus subscribers. We've been growing pretty steadily recently. Both thank you to our off-screen intern, Megan, who is probably somewhere behind Juan. And then also just to all of you guys that show up every single week and interact with this stuff. It's been a pretty cool journey. I do this for a living when I'm not here, so I understand how difficult this stuff is, but we have a pretty cool group of people.
I used to, and then I got ghosted by my employer.
hey, but you're off to bigger and better things, hopefully, here, right?
That employer is definitely not, so.
Yeah. With that being said, this is law enforcement related content for the uninitiated. That does mean that we do oftentimes have violent encounters. Our job here is not to glorify that violence, but to, however, try to get as educational as we can be with it so that we can both better educate the community and how to approach law enforcement when law enforcement encounters do happen. But also, when we're on Only Robbers, we're teaching people how to better interact with police.
Don't talk.
So that they can save you.
Shut your
up.
mouth.
Most of it's just shut up.
Shut
But, most of it's just
Literally
making sure
just
that
shut up.
we have a safer encounter, and so that
Shut
you
up,
put
get a lawyer.
less stress under the law enforcement officer, and likely some money in your pocket. If you listen enough, we're pretty much a subject matter expert on how to sue a city. So if you want to learn that, you can hang out with us on these streams. You can learn a lot. They're very educational. I want to thank Kendall for the obscene
Super chat.
$20 super chat just to say hi. I would say hi to you for free. It's totally fine. Wow. Y'all are out of pocket today. Y'all need to chill. Go ahead and like the stream if you guys haven't already. You guys know the drill. We are going to get into the content. Pray for us and for our ability to stay on the internet with no help from our comment section. Oh my goodness.
I love the comment section.
They're what I'm here for. Literally make these streams.
You're way ahead of me. I'll be following in the background.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, are you on the phone with him? Yeah. Can you stay here?
Always trying to give the dog a scent. Sniffing dog.
Oh, dog knows now.
Wow.
Joshua, you need to chill. You're in timeout.
Bring him back. Justice for my boy. He didn't do nothing.
Thank you again for monetizing the often unmonetized.
Bring
If
him
you have
back. Bring
like
him back.
have like a law enforcement related question or something. I feel like I have to earn that. If I'd like to keep my clothes on if I can.
Go close that window again, boy.
I gotta close that window. You guys missed like the peep show earlier before we went live. I had to close my window and
he had to bend over to do it.
Bill did not see
any pose.
He saw less than he's normally
true.
used to see.
That is true. You had clothes on. So.
Juan probably got a little bit more. Than
Got the cake show.
I don't get it as frequently.
Yeah.
I live too far away.
It's true.
He's not an administrator for a police department. Or a jailer for that matter.
Oh, God. Okay. All right.
We're going.
Thank you, Joshua.
This is a proper utilization of the canine.
I was just about to say, this is the one thing I will not ever complain about a canine doing in police work.
And it would be so hard to have a piece of equipment do this better. The problem with brush is it obscures thermal.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. Like the second you're behind,
especially this thick, like this thick and green.
Not to mention if they have the topographies, like if it's really hilly or something like that, like thermal starts to really struggle to find anybody. So even if you had a drone or whatever.
Plus, they're looking for a toddler. So imagine a toddler, like the size of a toddler on a thermal screen is going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, a deer is going to look bigger.
If they get scared and they start hiding, this happens a lot with younger kids that they think that they're in trouble, especially if they see police. They start to hide and stuff.
Yeah.
This is really where a canine kind of crushes, because that's literally God designed them to be good at one thing, and that's finding food. They're very good at that.
Sniffing.
I'm reporting this to HR. That's a pretty heavily wooded area.
Yeah, and that's like their backyard. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's kind of like a walking path. You can kind of see that they go back there periodically. But...
Come here, buddy.
Oh,
here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is also like tick hell.
Depending on the state, for sure.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mosquitoes, ticks.
Get him, Bubba. Find him, Bubba.
Snakes.
Snakes.
Bro, we went and looked at some land the other day. I stepped on a huge snake.
You were just going to the bathroom?
11 Central, I got him.
You only step on that once. You don't make that mistake twice.
Correction, 5 Alpha 15, I'm sorry.
I'm glad they found the
Come here,
kiddo.
buddy. Come on, I'm going to take you home.
Hope he's not injured.
I'm going to take you home, okay?
I'm probably too scared.
Come on.
Just let the dog go lick his face. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Dude. Well, with your luck, he's like scared of dogs.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
Like, no,
Yeah.
He got chased by the neighbor dog, and now he doesn't trust dogs.
Yeah.
His parents only have cats. Ugh.
Yeah. Could be a loser like
Come
me.
on. Hey, buddy.
I'm like a,
Good job,
like a
buddy.
field of them.
Good job, Midnight.
I'm just,
Good job, Bubba.
Oh, his name is Midnight. That's a cute dog name.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take you, Mom.
this is now a found child.
Grab the dog. Come here, Bubba. Midnight, here. Midnight,
He's
here.
injured or just how
Midnight,
young
here.
is this kid?
Midnight, here.
3.
Good boy. Good
Old enough to
boy,
move
buddy.
around, not old enough to figure stuff out. You have an iPad?
He has an
okay?
iPad.
Good boy,
Boy, use Google Maps. Get back home. What are they teaching these kids? Also, why don't you have a tracker on your kid's iPad? Like I have freaking Google Maps tracker. At least get you close.
Yeah.
Sit on the parents for
Probably
that one.
like Wi-Fi only and doesn't have any like service on it.
Probably.
Oh, that's why the kid was crying.
He couldn't watch a show.
He got just far enough. He's like trying to find the Wi-Fi.
He couldn't watch Bluey.
He's trying to get better signal.
I will say this: the mobilization that can happen in a city for a missing kid is wild.
Yeah.
We had River Legacy Park.
Oh.
I was there for like 3 or 4 missing kids for that. The second you went out on the radio and is like, and the first time I did it, I was like, this lady's reporting a missing kid, and I was lucky enough that I had a sergeant that was listening.
Dude, you
And
remember?
he was like, shut the park down. I was like,
Yeah.
what? He's like, send everybody code 3. I was like, whoa.
Remember those kids that called and got lost out there?
Yeah.
They tried to walk. I assume they were trying to go to the bridge.
Yeah.
And they got lost in the mountain bike trails, I guess.
Yeah.
That was so annoying.
It was the worst.
They were like
It turned into-
teenagers.
It
And
turned
they were
into Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Legit.
But they were like teenagers and they were like crying because they were in the woods and couldn't figure out how to follow a trail back.
Don't most of those loops, so you
Yes.
just keep walking on it?
Yeah,
it'll
it's-
take you back. Yeah.
They're literally mountain bike trails.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it might take you a mile if you get on the one, like the right one, and it goes way out and comes back, but it's going to bring you back to a parking lot somewhere.
Or like somebody's backyard. A lot of the ones I go to will just eventually lead to a neighborhood.
Yeah. River Legacy's huge. Well, I guess there is some neighborhoods next to it, but I
Yeah.
mean, just
I've seen some people utilize air tags. My only caveat to that is if you can find it, somebody else can find it. Now they won't know what the air tag is for. So don't label it like my child or something weird like that. Like be a
my
little bit
3-year-old son Blake.
Yeah, wearing this, whatever. Very trusting of
it's
strangers.
usually attached to your Apple ID though. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, what I'm getting at is like even that's like they can even just catch like the RFID signal, or not the RFID signal, but just the cell signal. They'll see that something's transmitting because it's got to know where to pick it up from, basically. So they don't even need to know necessarily that it's like tied to a phone or whatever. They will just pick up. They now are sophisticated enough that they'll say, you have something clearly valuable that you've tagged. What is it?
With an air tag.
Yeah. And so like a lot of people now are utilizing, not a lot of people, but there are reports of people using these to
So you're
commit
saying like just in general, not specifically in the like I've lost my child situation.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
This is like you're air tagging something because it's valuable to you. So.
All you got to do is you put your air tag in a Faraday cage so it can't transmit out. And then you're good.
There you go. Thumbs up. But I will say this: have fail safes for stuff like that, especially as kids get older. The more mobile they are, the more they're likely to get themselves in trouble. So,
should we check on Blankforge? His name is just Blankforge on YouTube.
That's weird. I don't like it. Did somebody take normal Blankforge away from him because he kept changing it too much?
He kept changing it.
There's now 20 of them out there.
Yeah, it's weird.
So good to have you here, Blank.
Is it being held hostage?
He might be.
Is that something to let us know?
He said I was wearing an old man shirt also. Like,
hey,
if
I wonder
if I saw an old man wearing this shirt, I'd go shake his hand.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if it's like a 420 joke.
Blankforge 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's 9 days early though. Blank's usually better than that.
Yeah, he's normally pretty good about that.
Are we streaming on 420?
We're doing Coffee with a Cop.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Okay.
Spoiler.
We might be doing Coffee with a Cop if Chris sets it up.
4G20.
4G20.
4G20. Well,
I don't
we're
get
already
it.
in the age of 5G, so
yeah.
Stuck on that.
So who's the old man now? Blank.
Blank.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Thank you, Emu.
Did he steal something? Come on. Hey,
my boy.
Albuquerque police.
I wish they put a Bodycam on the horse.
Of course, it's Albuquerque.
Fun.
Stop! Albuquerque police. You are being detained.
Hit him with your saber. Imagine he just gets his baton out and just like
stop! You're being detained.
I would totally teach this horse how to fight. That's a bad day. Horses are strong.
Bro, just get in front of him and smack him on the butt. Kick him.
Stop.
Oh my god. And a horse kicks that.
Yeah, I know. But don't steal.
What a weird deal. I'd be nervous about getting pulled off.
Those are big horses, dude.
Get on the ground.
I'd be scared of these horses, dog.
Get out of the road.
I wonder how you can even train for this.
You are not free to leave. Do you
Like, it's being
understand?
dangerous.
Force will be used against you. You are
Like
being
train the
detained
horses,
for
or?
suspected shoplifting.
I mean, we've only been doing it for like 10,000 years, so I think.
No, but I'm saying like safe
we got
for
it
the people
down.
helping you.
But it's got to be the right
you mean like-
horse, the right
the
breed.
actors helping you. Cows are big horses.
I bet they train the horses just like they do canines. Like they work with other officers. Well, no, I'm just saying like. Well,
Also, you don't have
one
to
got off.
teach the
So.
horse to be aggressive to the person. You just have to teach them maneuvers around the people, because like they're not war horses, right? So like,
Yeah.
you're
I would
not
also.
charging into somebody with.
I would just be telling other officers like, "Hey, don't walk up behind my horse. Like, let's have some sensibility here." I saw this was not police related at all, but it was on a. I used to work for a. What was it, like a boarding horse stall boarding place? I would help the guy with hay, and this family came in and they were like gonna board their horse, and the little girl, she wasn't little, she was probably a teenager, she'd never been around horses before, so the guy brings out a horse for her to ride, and she walks directly like she was trying to circle the horse to like look at it, walked directly behind it, spooked the horse, and kicked her right like dead center in the chest. Bro, she flew.
I bet.
And then of course the parents freaked out, and it was a whole deal. She was fine, but like because it wasn't a big horse, it was I don't even remember what kind of horse it was, but
I think it's always what kind of surprises me about people that like it'd be like going bungee jumping and being like getting up there and then getting scared. It's like,
Yeah.
what did you think you were signing up for?
Yeah,
It's like,
what
'cause
did you
you're
think
getting
this
around-
was?
Yeah, you're around like an 800-pound animal, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe this animal could hurt. Like, could just on accident hurt you. It could literally just step on your foot on
Yeah.
accident.
Just
Yes.
not see you. Yeah.
I was getting at, and so like I never understand like that you got upset that the thing hurt you afterwards. Like, well, you placed your child in a situation that it could happen. You're only allowed
I feel
to be
like
upset with yourself.
people don't appreciate how big horses are because most people
Dude.
are not around them. They're
If you've never been
huge.
around a full-size horse in person, it's
Freaky.
insane. And there's obviously
have-
different breeds and like different
Mhm.
sizes
was,
of that, but
I got to see the horses that were in the Hunger Games, like in the second one where they're
Uh-huh.
like guiding people.
those are
So
probably
they're
big
actually
horses.
gigantic. Dude.
Yeah.
They're enormous. They're up in McKinney area.
Really?
The owner's up there. Yeah. So she was actually in the little chariot, like in the floor, like controlling the horses
That's
from underneath
cool.
the actors. Because she was like, I'm not letting those actors control my horses because they're gonna get themselves hurt.
Yeah.
You know. So like they just had a little compartment where she was hiding, and they were like doing the
Bob,
thing. Super cool.
Bobcats and handcuff him and sling him over the back of the horse like it's Red Dead Redemption or something.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, those horses were pure muscle, and I mean like enormous. Looked like it might as well have been elephants. Like they were huge.
Yeah.
I think so. I've seen a lot of departments that have mounted units. They typically don't have like
Ours did.
a beat of responsibility,
But they
didn't
only
really do
used it
anything.
for
Yeah.
parades.
It was basically like a ceremonial thing more than it was like a functional thing.
Yeah.
I do think horses, especially that they've been domesticated for like forever now.
Also,
probably
I
better
need to
suited
I
for
need to
service.
clarify. I wasn't saying they train the horses to bite. I was saying they train.
I got a bite horse.
They train. No, they train the horses to be around other officers. Like they have to train canines to be around other officers.
Dog.
Y'all are
We got
weird.
sniffing horses. We got bomb
You
sniffing
are
horses.
mad.
Y'all are
we got
weird.
bite
You take things
horses.
way too literally.
You have like a bear cat that has a separate compartment just for like
Your bite horse?
tactical. Your bite horse,
Yeah,
bro. Extra bit of
Jeez.
scary.
they put like steel caps on their teeth.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And they can kick down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this got cool.
No, because I don't want.
a horse
No,
kicks down your door and then SWAT storms.
I
in.
don't want a horse getting shot either. So
I
You're
agree.
giving up.
I agree, but it just sounds cool.
Well, the horse will have a better chance than the dog. I'll tell you that.
that's true.
Very true. The only
That is
downside is
true.
like healing a horse. Like typically, like they just don't recover terribly well from like really
Right.
Oh yeah, no. Most of the animals don't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Could you imagine
it's a
A
kicking
horse?
horse.
a horse wearing a plate carrier?
Dude, you'd have
That'd
to.
be
you could
awesome.
probably
I mean, that's what we did
yeah.
with war horses. We had full plate for
you
them.
had
Yeah.
just like
Bro.
you just gotta
Be
cover
awesome.
like your chest area and like the
Mm-hmm.
shoulders. And...
We have the
Dude.
designs for it.
Be awesome.
Yeah, you just look at
Update.
some
You just
old
update
paintings.
medieval. Yeah. I mean, they had full head covering.
That's
and everything.
true. Yeah, that is true. They
Imagine
did.
you turn your horse into like kind of like a unicorn, and it's got like a
That'd be
like a
awesome.
man-
A
Oh,
spike.
yeah.
It'll
You
no,
put
no,
a taser on it.
it'll have a man
Man
catcher.
catcher. Yeah.
and so
Just
it's just like catches people. With...
Dude, I'd have if I had a horse with armor, I'd have spikes everywhere.
Dude, yeah.
Be awesome.
I guess you'd have like a lance that's like a man catcher. You know, like
Yeah,
you
but
bring it
why
all
not
back
let
to
my
basics.
horse have some fun too?
True.
All right,
The reason I'm asking you is because you false ID me. You're
Got
acting
way out of hand.
it's fine.
Yeah, but he's
Nothing
wearing
wrong
a
have a
suit,
little
you're not wearing
fun.
My boy is living in this car.
a suit. Yes, I have the right to force you to identify me because I'm wearing a seatbelt. So I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Not wearing a seatbelt in the back seat?
Yeah, I'm trying to be cool with you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about
understand,
that.
so I'm trying to be cool with you.
Maybe it's like.
Man, do you mind stepping
Well, there's a
out?
kid, so that's a little different. That's an unsecured
Can you just wait
child.
up here by the front for me?
Yeah, but the car's not moving.
Yeah,
With
that's
it being
fine.
parked, this is weird. But there's no
Well,
car seat.
it looks like a traffic stop.
Into my phone, sir.
Oh, I see.
Stop. I'm just reaching in your pocket. Okay, dude. I'll be, no, you don't gotta be turned. Oh, I'm stupid.
Of course she's yelling, get off of him. He can't follow simple instructions, but it's the cop's fault.
I'm just reaching in your pocket. Okay, dude. No, you don't gotta be turned.
Yeah, he pushed the guy. I was like, what caused the incident?
I thought he was reaching for the taser.
Yeah, he shoved it, and that caused the escalation. Here's what sucks is now you're subject to everybody. Yeah, that backup officer is actually doing a pretty good job of not fully engaging. It's the one time I'm gonna bless it because he's like, you got so many unsecured people that you're.
Ooh. Especially when your partner's like on him.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
You're trying to get compliance.
Bro, yeah, but like,
Look, he just hit it. He just hit the other cop though.
Yeah, like, I don't know what he. Yeah, like I'm here for like the takedown and everything. It's just a weird. That's a weird tactic to try to gain compliance. I don't have a problem with pain or whatever, but like, you're not.
But there's two of you. Like, you don't need to use the baton.
Three.
Well, there's three now. I'm just there was two.
It's also like clearly not working.
Not at all.
And like even a little bit.
No.
At some point, you're just.
So one baton hit, maybe like let's say 5. I'm gonna say 5 baton hits. Totally an arbitrary number. But on number 5, if it hasn't changed behavior, you want to change tactics. Same thing happens with like, imagine if I pull out my OC spray and I spray the guy, right? I would never do that. So we kill whoever alien has possessed my body. But let's say I did that, right? And then it didn't work. So then Bill empties his OC spray. By the time Keith's gotten his OC spray, like Keith's got to look at us and be like he's got to feel some kind of way, like, well, maybe mine's not gonna work. Same thing with taser deployments. Same thing with like
say taser.
Yeah, when you're trying to de-escalate a situation, if
and they already
dude,
tried the
calm down,
taser.
That's what I was getting at.
That's what this happened from. He grabbed the taser. So
if hey dude calm down doesn't work for the 10th time that you've told them hey dude calm down, try something else. That's my only real caveat. I'm not saying that there wasn't a need for the escalation force because the guy did shove and he's clearly resisting some sort of search, which would count in some states depending on how the case law is written. If you're resisting a search, that can be a resisting charge. So I'm not saying that there wasn't crime afoot. It's just a weird when you see, and it does happen with stress, but it's often seen with less experience. I was lectured as a younger officer from more senior officers that it wasn't their first fight. Like, hey, bro, try something new. Like I've been told. I've had the Keiths of the world look at me like, yo, dog, like, you ain't gaining compliance. Why don't you try something a little different? You know?
Switch it up.
Yeah. And so it's not, my complaint isn't with the baton usage initially. It's just the continuation of it. Externally, it's going to look really bad. We just made the Rodney King joke earlier. The reason behind it. Optics do matter. And let's say any of these hits were bad. Let's say this guy ends up getting hospitalized. If it happens from a fall, from being taken down, that's one thing. But if it happens from 57 baton strikes, you're putting yourself in a very different situation, both on the civil side of this discussion and then also on the potential liability side of this discussion, where they might try to articulate that that's potentially not within the training regiment that they teach you in. The second department can say you're outside of policy. It's you. They ain't suing the city, they're suing you. Or you're the one sitting in prison.
So he did get control of the taser and like dry stunned the cop.
Oh, in that case, yeah, hit the shit out of him. I'm fine with it.
Well, but again,
gain compliance.
It's not working. Like,
it's not working.
Yeah.
So
it's also like, again, you have sort of a double-edged sword with pain compliance because it's like, okay, maybe it makes them comply or maybe it makes them more pissed off.
Yeah.
And you're just sort of flipping the coin on which one it's going to be. It's much better to have just a better ability to control a human, especially with two of you.
Yeah.
I will
also
I will also say this, that like the issue is gaining the compliance because you don't really have safety. And we talk about a scene being secure, right? That's like a whole thing. You'll say, hey, scene's secure. Now I can get EMS. Now I can actually start working the call itself. I'm not just dealing with scene safety.
Mm-hmm.
The longer it takes, the more risky it becomes for everybody involved, both because you're going to have to continue to escalate force. And then you could potentially have other actors that get involved. You also have officers coming to you code. I think a lot of people sleep on this. These officers that are coming code, I want them to come code. I'm asking them for them, right? But the longer they're having to drive that fast,
Yeah.
They're having to try to clear intersections. They're trying to do this at night. It takes one idiot that decides to blow a red light while an officer's doing this and thinking he's clear or whatever. You're just creating a lot of risk for everybody involved the longer these things take. So I don't know if it's a failure in training.
I also just think think of the amount of energy you're wasting on those baton strikes that aren't working.
Yeah.
Like,
so
we can say it till we're blue in the face, but something like jiu-jitsu, when you learn it well, is much less taxing on you than it is the person resisting versus whack, whack, whack. Like,
and this is a relatively new, like this is new within the last 10 years of policing it. This is even being taught, to be honest. So I if this was 15, 20 years ago, my criticism wouldn't be as strong because what other skills did they have available to them? Truly. But in today's day and age, if you're an administrator within a police department and you're not pushing for those skills to be taught, that's a failure of the department and necessarily the individual officer. So I'm not going to give him too hard of a time. This is kind of a crappy situation, but it's just it's indicative of either poor training or, again, somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience going hands-on.
Yeah. This was also in Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is just didn't even know anything happened there.
I liked Chris Kaufman's comment up here. He said, release the bite cop.
Hell yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Screw dogs. Let's have bite
Teach
humans.
the officers to bite.
I feel like that'd be a rookie job. I wouldn't want to bite 90% of the people I arrest.
It's absolutely a rookie job.
Yeah. I mean,
Go bite 'em.
What else are they going to do?
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my snuff.
Look at the way.
Where are you coming from? Can I see your hands real quick? Oh, shit! Hey, it's fake! Shots fired! Shots fired! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! Shots fired! Drop to the ground! Drop to the ground!
Why are you carrying it then?
Y'all going to make me look up my transcripts from my typing class.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. It's fake. All right, man. I'm here to help.
Oh, shit, my hand hurts.
You got shot in the wrist.
Bro,
Oh, he's incredibly lucky.
Let's get him medical treatment. Fuck, man.
Get shot in the hand or the wrist?
listen, I want
It
to
looks
be
like
safe
his
about
wrist.
that.
Yeah, it looks like it makes his wrist.
Dude, shout out to having medical shears on your person.
Yes.
Oh, my guy is crushing it.
Bro, he did the John Nolan. He's like, I'm going to shoot him in the limb that's holding the thing.
Please, sir, please.
He really did. What an animal.
Please,
That is insane.
You know what weird is
fake.
that
It's
you love
fake.
to come
It's a fake
and you
one.
We're going to lose some points for
Guns right
nobody
there.
having a spare gloves
I
on.
was scared, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, tourniquet. Tourniquet now. Tourniquet.
You could have TQ'd
Nobody's putting
Where
gloves
you
on.
hit? Where you hit?
Oh, my hand. You can't see it? My
Get a
hand.
tourniquet on his. Yes.
cut his sleeve. I just want to see it. He only cracked one round off, so.
You know, it's like right here in the. Looks
I'll
like
help
it's
you,
right
man.
Shout
here.
out to
Yeah.
TQs, dog.
Oh, my
Gloves.
goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Please, sir.
You'll be alright,
Ohio?
Just in the arm.
I'm not saying I haven't gone elbow deep in some blood before in my life, but we got time.
Hey,
I'm-
someone notify.
I am impressed with the shot. I'm more impressed that he got it
Bro, please, bro.
in that position, like getting out of his car like that. Like,
Also, like identifying that the one was enough,
yeah.
and then it registered. Like he didn't just
No, this is
tunnel
good. I'm
vision
telling
it.
you, this
He
is gonna hurt
heard
'cause I gotta
the guy
crank
was
this
saying it's fake. I'm guessing the kid dropped it, and then he realized this was a non-threat. That saved that kid's life. This guy's reaction time to that saved this kid's life.
I'm just
Shot to the
coming from
hands
home.
of
I
wonderfully
came from my
survivable
cousin's
law
funeral and
Gloves,
everything.
my dog.
Oh,
So don't approach a police car with a fake gun. It's a terrible idea. I do like that they're administering first aid. I want to see gloves. But you can provide a certain amount of first aid even if they were in handcuffs here. This kid's being very compliant, but in the off chance that he wasn't compliant, let's say if they
I was
took him
hoping
out
they
of
would show the
handcuffs,
gun.
if he got in
Maybe at the end.
when they're
It
in
just
that
goes
much
to the
pain,
Patreon subs.
when they're in that much pain, fight or flight does kick in after a while, or them going into shock, and they might not be as reasonable or rational to work with. So don't trust people with their own safety when you're dealing with them as law enforcement. Ultimately, the second you're interacting with them, their welfare is your problem, not theirs. So you need to often, and I say this all the time, protect them from themselves. I understand why he took him out of handcuffs because they're trying to administer aid. Depending on where that gunshot was, probably could have done it in handcuffs. Because at least he can't get up and decide to do something stupid. But at least results are really what matter at the end of the day. They managed to get away with it, which is fine, and they were able to provide aid for the kid. But
yeah,
good on him. So often, what a lot of people don't realize is when under stress, you actually shoot at what you think the biggest threat is. And so it's funny if you'll actually see in a lot of classes. I've gotten to take a bunch of classes now where our targets had like arms, basically, like they had either guns or implements. All of our shot groups were biased towards those weapons. Because in a split second, because we're looking at hands, and because our eyes are there instinctively, that's where we end up pointing whatever we think is going to save us, right? Whether it's plastic Jesus or it's a sword or whatever it is. You tend to attack what you think is your biggest threat. It's really interesting. Subconsciously, you will try to attack the thing. So it's actually not strange that he ended up shooting the guy in the arm. He did pull a Nolan though.
Mm-hmm.
That means that he also had the skills to do it, but fortunately for this kid, instead of shooting center mass, he went with psychology. It also tells you that it surprised him.
100%.
Yeah. He didn't really get a lot of thought on it, and that was probably happened within less than a second. Saw it, identified it, took a shot, and then on the back end, he recovered within less than a second to identify that he didn't need a subsequent shot. The kid was complying and then trusted him that it was fake. Yeah, I would, unless you lived really way out in the country, I'm probably not giving my kids fake guns.
Hello, please.
Not in an urban area.
Address you need the help.
Please.
What is the address you need the help? What is the address you need the help?
The dispatchers are so sassy.
Crystal Boulevard, Pacifica. Gunshot. Please bring police.
Wait, hold on.
Please.
Hold on. Confirm the location. You're talking too fast. What is the address?
Oh, they can.
2562 Francisco Boulevard.
Okay. And what happened?
Gunshots.
Okay. Were you?
I can't wait till we bring a dispatcher on here one day.
Please bring ambulance.
Who did this? Who shot you?
My mom, Chinese woman in her early 50s.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Mom shot you?
Yes. My birth mom.
Okay.
Distancing
What
language.
is your name? What is your name? Tell me exactly what happened.
I heard gunshots.
Gunslinger, what's going on?
It was kind of quiet. And then opened my door and just shot me twice. And I'm just happy she hit my arms. Please.
I'm just happy she hit my arm.
Okay. Hold on. Help 30 coming. Okay.
I'm not saying it
Charles,
can't happen, but kind of weird. What circumstances? Just the call text is kind of strange.
Oh.
Call text is always 100% incorrect. Remember that. You can learn anything. That's lesson number 2. 1's don't be a cop. 2 is call text is always wrong.
I like number 1.
Hey, it's right here. 2562's right here. Hey, stop!
Mom, chill.
Stop! Charles, 3 shots fired.
Backstop being the other
Suspect's
officer?
down.
No
Yikes.
kidding. Also a sidewalk. Yeah. But if 320, it looks like an MMP. I'm a nerd.
22 and 23 is that way.
What the cops holding or what she was?
Suspect's down. She's driving. Just TC'd.
Bro, she's not driving.
She hit a curb.
Hold it. Just stay there. Just
Well,
hold it.
she's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, stop! Stop!
Oh, they shot at each other.
Why is he shooting? He's on the ground. He can't see shit.
I don't know. Unless she pointed and he was just like trying to get out of the way, maybe. For my dog.
Yeah, but you're on the like. No.
Yeah, it's weird. I get the stress of it.
Yeah,
That's sketch. That was a sketch. Super sketchville. This is why teen security is totally a thing.
Let's go right here, buddy.
I wonder what he saw.
I hope it was a gun.
Oh, the woman pointed a gun at him, according to the title there.
The title.
What a wild call.
She definitely has a gun, but I don't see where it's at. I don't see the gun. It's in her hand. It's in her hand. But she slumped over.
It's in her hand.
You're right there, dog.
I can get it. Back up.
Gloves.
Bro,
Shout out to this guy.
why are you putting your gun up if you're about to get in that vehicle?
I'm gloving up.
I don't want to soak it. Be quick.
Because he's a badass.
Oh,
I
well.
got firearm.
All right.
Well,
Even blurred, I think you can tell.
Oh, he had lethal cover.
I don't think it mattered.
yeah.
Okay, just come
A
on
little
out.
bit of DRT.
You have anything on you,
Yes.
dude?
No.
You're good?
It's nice inside.
My dog.
Oh, dude.
He's coming out right now, you guys.
Bro.
Go straight to the ambulance.
I wonder what he did.
He's trying to deflate his arms.
So domestics are always weird. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. At least 2 of the shootings I worked were domestics, very similar to this. Something dumb happens, and then somebody gets shot. It's always kind of weird because there's a lot of bias in how these get articulated. This is typically why you want to take people into custody. For all you know, and this is not the case here, but like you're walking into this completely blind. For
Pause.
all you know.
Pause.
Oh, pause.
Pause.
Yes.
I hope she rots in hell. She killed
Why?
the dog first, so
Oh, okay, never mind.
she can get
Okay.
fucked.
Yeah. So, anyways, either way, this lady in a hypothetical situation where it's not this lady, because I'm not going to defend this lady even hypothetically, but let's say your shooter in this instance was being kidnapped, or there was an attempt on it, or whatever. Just because they're related doesn't necessarily mean that there's a very clear-cut victim here. If he happens to be the only one with access to a cell phone, he gets shot after abducting somebody and then calls and gives you some sort of story. This is why you're trying to detain people as opposed to just go in guns blazing. In this specific instance, she pointed a gun. Again, is the second person in a row that has a gun or the presence of a firearm in front of law enforcement that is going to give, you will be getting an attitude adjustment. If you do that, don't do that. Also, yeah, if you shoot a dog, we're allowed to be a little biased here. It's our channel.
Yeah, I really don't care.
We
What
have
you
3
got.
rules.
Yeah, I have 3 rules.
Don't be a cop. Call text is always wrong.
And yeah,
And
you shoot the dog.
do anything to a dog, and
auto guilty.
Yep.
you automatically are on the wrong side.
Yep.
Car,
It's your
but my
boyfriend's
boyfriend
car?
doesn't know that I steal.
Okay.
And he doesn't know that I put all the car neither.
Okay.
So I would be really in trouble with him.
Rented the
Hang
car.
on.
That's a
Yeah,
ride or die
he
right
rented
there.
the car.
Take it home.
Hold on one
Hang
second.
on, real quick, right to remain silent. Okay, blah, 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 blah,
She gets
blah,
this
blah.
in for the
I have
Apple
to
Watch.
read it before
Okay,
we
go
can
ahead.
talk.
It's like music to my ears.
On a wonderful day in Florida, officers responded to
Of course this is Florida, dude.
progress. The shoplifter was seen on camera loading up 2 shopping carts of stolen items and leaving the store. As officers were dispatched to the area, the shoplifter was seen by loss prevention putting the stolen merchandise in unlocked cars in the
Bro,
parking
she just
lot.
wanted to brush her teeth.
Awesome.
So,
What's that?
okay. Is this your car over here?
No.
All right, would you come over here with me?
When officers stopped the suspect in question, it was noted that she had stolen over $1,000 in product and was seen putting tons of stolen products in unlocked cars. The reason she did it was because she said it was a prank, but officers would make a shocking discovery.
Prank, bro.
All right. So, where's all your stuff you took out of the store? And
I just
put in the
I
car?
put it in a random car that was open.
In a random car that was open?
Yeah.
For what?
What do you mean for what? Because y'all was coming.
Okay, so you just put all the stuff in a random car you didn't
Yeah,
know?
it's a game I was playing.
Completed the
Okay.
Yeah.
elephant.
What for?
Just for the hell of it.
Okay. You got any ID on you?
No.
That's not a
left it in
bad
the car.
attempt, though.
Which car?
The only
The random
suspect
car.
is
I don't know what car it
character.
was.
What color was it?
Trying to poke holes in
Silver?
your tent.
Silver?
Gray? Something like that?
So you left your ID in some random car?
Yeah. My whole bag. All my
All right, makes sense.
You gotta chill, dog.
I think it's a Michael Kors. Can you please not stand behind me? Because you're making me nervous.
I was here the whole time.
You were?
Yeah, he's in the car.
Well, I'll be damned. What was your question?
What kind of purse did you have?
It's a Michael Kors purse. Can you go get it for me?
No, it's not.
What kind of vehicle were you driving?
It's like gray or silver.
It's inside the store.
Unless we're talking
I
like
don't know.
Coors Light.
You have no
That's
idea
the
what
only
kind
kind
of
of.
No, because y'all were
Coors.
calling.
She left it inside a glass case
It's called
inside the
21.
store.
It's basically like you go
So
and
she
steal
keeps
all
her
the shit
purse
that
all
you
the
can
time.
steal and then you get out without getting caught.
So,
Well, I
if
did
was
it
a
one other
betting
time than this
person,
time, but
you
I
know
got
how
caught
people
this time. So now I gotta figure out where my
That did
purse
what?
is and where my merchandise is because now I gotta get
Oh
my
yeah.
purse
Oh, he's
back to Walmart.
100%.
Well, it's not really a
100%, dude.
It is a
Probably
game.
related to
To
it.
you.
So I was gonna say it's
fun,
Florida,
too.
so it's
really
probably a
fun.
redneck, to be honest.
Well, I suppose. Am I going to jail?
Well, we'll see how
It's
much
full of
you-
trash, not like,
So where's the car at?
I don't know.
bro.
Okay.
What's your name?
I need to see it again.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can
They
find
have
it.
cameras on the parking lot.
Okay.
Yes, they for sure do.
Is the car yours or are you renting it?
I don't know whose car it was.
Walmart has
Just a random
the
car?
best
It's just a
loss
car, yeah,
prevention
like
I've
if you walk up to
ever
this car, okay, how about
had
you?
the
You feel me?
pleasure
It's
of
gonna be
working
open,
with.
it's gonna be closed. You never
All right.
know. You just gotta try it out.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Do you want that?
David.
Kind enough. What's wrong with your arm?
Golly.
Broken?
My pieces.
David on your throwing stones too.
Oh wait a second.
All right, we'll get that.
Look at stop.
Bro, that's a redneck F-150.
No, I don't think so. Hey,
That's trash.
Thanks. Yeah.
It was something was flipped upside down, like
We can do flex.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna
Just
put
for
me in
now.
shackles? Are you serious?
So you got a cast on your arm.
Exactly.
Regular
And I got
handcuffs.
Scraped up knees too.
No one said
Okay.
they're going on your feet.
So what are y'all putting shackles on me for?
You got a cast on your arm. It's too big
they're
for
talking
regular
about using
handcuffs.
flex cuffs, and she's calling them shackles.
So, just gonna stick these back here.
Oh, bro, you should have gloves on if you're gonna touch her.
Anybody?
No,
All right, and not too tight for you. All right, let's go over here for
look
a
at
second.
that cast.
You got anything on you?
Is that my
It's not
phone
supposed to be
that
that color.
That was a stick.
No, I don't have anything on me.
Okay. So you're not under arrest right now.
All
You're just
right.
being secured so we can conduct our investigation.
Do you have anything else on you?
Like
Probably
on you,
humid
you,
down
anything
there in
like that?
Florida.
Do you have anything
My bad.
that, say you do go to jail, that if you go into the jail and they find it on you later, is there anything like that?
No, a tampon that needs to be changed. You just asked me that question.
Well, you keep that.
I asked the same question.
All right, you said your name was.
Last name was Mc.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains
C's?
the smell.
All right,
Alright, so I'm gonna have you do. Go ahead and spread your feet for me.
I need to chill today.
What? It's Florida.
Close hello,
You live around
fans. Billy Bob.
No,
Definitely voting for Billy
come out
Bob.
here sometimes.
Yeah.
Those are my gloves.
Alright, you're not under arrest right now. You're being detained. Alright?
Alright.
Officers would quickly attempt to locate the stolen items.
guy.
They would also locate the
An
car she
evidence
used to
bag
come
ready?
to the Walmart. Officers would
Pretty good.
discover something much bigger than a theft case.
My boyfriend doesn't know that I steal.
Okay.
And he doesn't know that I put all this shit in the car neither.
Okay.
So I would be really in trouble with him, but that's the
So
thing.
what kind of car is it?
I don't remember because it's
What-
a rental.
what color?
We just got the rental car.
Her boyfriend rented
Hang
the car.
on. Yeah, he rented the car.
Okay. Hold on one
Hang on,
second.
real quick, before we go any further, okay?
She's just gonna
you
read
have
you
the right to
something, okay?
remain silent.
Okay, blah, 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 blah,
Well,
blah.
we still have to
Free
wait
advice.
before
Okay,
we
go
can
ahead.
talk to
It's
you.
like music to my ears.
Anything
you're wearing
you say
gloves,
can and
don't
will be
touch
used
anything
against
you
you in
got.
court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned.
So,
If you cannot
free
afford to
advice.
hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to
guy
represent you
had a
before
touch
any
and
questioning
nasty
if you wish. You can decide anytime to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand these rights as I have explained them to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You said yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm eating dinner.
All right, cool.
right
So
now.
anyway, that's done. Like I was saying, yeah, that's my boyfriend's car. He rented the car, and he was shopping, and I had found all I wanted because they told me to play 21, and my boyfriend's older than me, so he doesn't play. And I started playing the game. This is my first time playing the game, and I put the shit in the back of the car, and I saw you guys coming, so I walked off. My boyfriend knows nothing about it. I don't even know where they're at.
So he's here with you now?
Yeah.
This
If I could
chap.
call him, can I call him?
They're having a.
What's his name, real quick?
Matt. But
How
yeah,
did we
he
get
doesn't know anything
21
about it.
votes in this?
No, I'm staying there.
No, I'm not getting out. I'm not getting out. My knees scraped up. Can I call him?
Not right now.
Well, because I need to tell him I got in trouble.
We'll worry about that in a
Billy
second.
Bob with a landslide.
But right now,
I'm telling you, bro.
I need to figure
That thing's
out
full of trash.
Foxtrot 221 Delta.
Besides, your people in Florida are much more respectable than that.
It's true.
Gloves. Shout out to gloves.
Yeah.
She's wondering if she's going to get back inside to get a picture.
Oh, wow, it just fell out. Look at there.
Somewhere a public defense attorney just flatlined.
Dude, no kidding. No kidding.
I'm sure the music's fine, but we're not going to risk it.
That thing on the little card that they read to you is a thing you should listen to.
And take our
what it
advice
says.
from the
Don't
beginning of the
talk.
stream.
Yep.
Just shut up.
Shut up. Oh, bro, wet wipes? That's it. I do like this
cleaning
green.
supplies.
Every time I see this like forest green color,
But they look like park rangers.
They do, yeah, they really do.
Which makes me feel better towards them because
That's what I mean.
Like,
I think it's got a
protect the
calming.
bears in the woods.
Bro,
Okay.
the bears would be struggling in Florida with all those snakes and the alligators.
And the rest of the predators there, yeah.
I mean, I think the snakes have basically wiped out most of
The suspect was taken to the local
whatever
jail
those-
for grand theft. Officers
whatever
were also
the
able to find
genealogy
numerous
is
illegal
of
substances
the
in her
like
vehicle.
raccoons and
We're
possums
sure she
and
won't
all
be
that.
pulling any shoplifting pranks anytime soon.
Is that really
Let's
what
see
she looks
she
like?
had to say about the
Yeah.
situation.
She was going to sell the cleaning supplies. She could afford to finish her eyebrow.
What usually happens?
Why is
on your
her
second
eyebrow
time is that-
so far over?
Well, you weren't conveyed to the
She glue it on?
Well, it's a felony.
Glue it on
Just
over
got a
here?
pretty bad injury. Like it's like
Is it
a.
$1,000?
She got like a black eye or something.
How much did the stuff come out to?
Of course she came
Are
out
you
like that.
serious?
Top.
So okay, so it's a felony.
There's
So
like some
now that I have a
redness.
felony, what do I do?
You don't have a felony. That's just what the charge is.
Well, you should probably start by shutting up.
Until you go to court and be convicted, it's just
Just to, you know.
Fifth Amendment order.
Okay, so if
Where
I
are you?
plead no
We need you.
contact,
Emu.
Y'all need to chill. Oh my god. It's not even me. My
Bro.
feelings got hurt by that.
Imagine having to
Stole
check
the short
that imagine having to check that bandana for paraphernalia. All right.
Would have stolen a Sharpie. Yeah. Bro, mom's about to go in timeout again. Jacob, what's up? You missed the OJ moment.
Hey man, go back and watch it.
Go watch
We weren't very silent.
It was good.
It was good.
I don't know if you deserve a moment of silence if you're
No.
OJ.
You should have seen the memes in my work Discord. Oh my god! Although ours didn't disappoint either. I shout out to Chris Kaufman for some fire memes today.
Yeah. I rarely get in that meme page because, you know, it scares me, but
It does.
today was
You want
pretty good.
Some plausible.
Jarhead, I hope you meant to say wouldn't and not would.
Wait, who said would?
I think it's a typo. He did a little song.
Give me
Oh.
you give me a 2x4, I can fix it.
Keep going.
I did.
Can't wear the mask.
So is this dude wearing a Halloween mask?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on. Let chat take the heat for that.
Well, I thought we were talking about building something.
Oh, of course, our communities
Yeah, duh.
to prevent things like this.
One piece of wood at a time.
Oh, he stole a Honda. He ain't got nowhere to go. Oh, where's he going?
Wow.
He pitted himself pit.
Oh,
We almost hit
Bro.
that lady.
Almost hit
Woo,
that
look at
kid.
that.
Bro.
Yeah, the kid with the dog.
All right, yeah, the kid and the lady, but the Maserati SUV that they're on top of now? For what?
Put it away. They got it.
Dude.
That guy's gonna be ticked.
Oh.
Insurance off. Oh, it doesn't.
Look at that. Look how close it came
It's
to that
rough.
thing. I bet they scratched it, though. Don't be dumb.
That was weird. I'm shocked they were also there. Was that a bait car, you think? They were right there.
No, it was his family's.
Yeah, but they were right there.
Were
Were they waiting?
I wonder
for
if they
him to
just
steal
cut
It
like
cut,
whatever
like
the,
it cut to it. So I think they probably found it later.
It's probably just like an edit.
That's
Yeah.
wild. He's a B
It was a
minus.
short. That was a
Okay,
short
I will-
video. So
We haven't graded handcuffing in a minute.
yeah,
We'll
because
go
it's
back
been
and grade.
so terrible lately.
Been bad.
2023. Police were called to an
It'll
apartment
buff out.
building in response to a sexual assault complaint in La
So
Crosse,
just with a scratch,
Wisconsin.
it probably totaled it.
Based on both the victim's testimony and
Probably.
video
Too expensive
footage,
to fix.
the woman was delivering meals at an apartment building when 37-year-old Bradley Quimbley initially passed by her, but then abruptly changed course and followed her into an elevator. He proceeded to make comments about her appearance and suggested they date, despite never having met her before. After Bradley suggested they have intimate activities in the elevator, she immediately declined. He then grabbed her and engaged in sexual contact. When the elevator doors opened, he blocked her exit, but she explained she had to deliver the meals. Eventually, she managed to escape, but was visibly distraught by the incident. Several days later, dispatch received another call from the same apartment building reporting Bradley's return, as he was seen kicking at the lobby door. Upon locating him, the officer immediately recognized him and heard him repeatedly demanding for exclusive intimate services. However, are you facing injury and feeling lost? Look no further than today's sponsor.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. What a weird time to drop a sponsor.
Bradley, what are you? Bradley, what are you doing?
Met him across the street?
Yes.
Yeah.
This seems like a nice party.
94, he's extremely escalated outside Stoffel Court now.
Do you want to die alone? Weird sign.
Yeah.
I think that's his sign. If you don't want to die alone, come with me.
My guess is it was a sign for
Can I
Jesus.
talk to you? Well, I don't want to do that, but I'd like to talk to you.
Could at least talk first. Jeez. Can we get to know each other before we do something like that?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Bradley?
He's got his gloves on. He's ready for this.
Pedestrian in the roadway. Get him.
Well, that's kind of racist.
I guess this has got like
94, he's out in traffic now. Bradley, stay away from that car. Stay away from that car, Bradley. Stay away from the car. Get on the ground. Man, you get on the ground. On the ground. Bradley, get on the ground now.
He's got to be on something.
Taser.
Great taser deployment.
Taser
That would have worked. That should have worked.
94.
It sounded like it didn't come out. Like, it sounded like it died.
Taser was ineffective.
Charge was
Bet they didn't.
Axon.
Bet they didn't spark test their taser.
And seemed to be effective, immediately dropping his ass.
Get on the ground. Taser.
Okay. Oh, that was a good one.
Safely
Man.
apprehended.
Code Blue Cam narrator here.
Gained compliance.
3-second taser deployment. Come on, man. Knock it off, Brad. You're gonna get tased again. Brad, knock it off.
Look at that.
What you doing, man? Knock it off. Injured at all?
You give him an A+, dog. That was quick and efficient. The double line.
Oh, right in the
They
butt
know they're
crack.
gonna be on police activity, dude.
Woo.
They stepped up their game.
Just got tased
Oh,
again.
and they
Bradley,
applied
those
it
probes
correctly.
are still on you.
Yeah.
We can tase you whenever we want if you're resistant.
Large muscle group.
So make sure you're cooperative with us.
The butt cheeks.
Muscle group, stop.
Keep your feet up, Brad. Thank you. Bradley, would you like to sit on the curb?
Millennial sitting.
Can you talk to me, Bradley?
So this is what Josh was like when he was trying to fix the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll
Caked up.
towards me, but you cannot be kidding.
But in
Don't be
basketball
Quit
shorts.
thrashing around, okay?
Oh, wait. Sarah's not
Bradley,
here.
I know you're struggling with something today. But right now, you're under arrest for
Sarah's
disorderly
here.
conduct. You just gotta go over to jail, okay?
She was in the comments.
I haven't
She's
seen
talking
her.
about horses.
Yeah, she said, I don't think they train horses like they train dogs.
Okay, are you gonna be cooperative? Are you gonna be cooperative with us?
Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, Brad. Gotcha, man. He's probably got several in him.
She's right.
He's got at least 3. Relax.
I'm good, man.
How does she
It
know?
was also discovered
She-
Bradley
has she
was out on
trained horse
5 misdemeanor
PD?
bonds and 1
I
felony
don't think
bond.
so.
He's felony
I
warrant.
wonder if they have Air Force horses.
We're just taking the probes out.
Maybe for parade.
We're taking the probes out, man.
Man, come on, man. Why you sticking me like that, man? I just pulled it out.
That was my thought. I think
Now,
Probably.
now I don't think he's in tox because of how calm he is now. If you're in tox, you don't calm down. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You get guys that are like real amped up on meth or whatever. There's no. It takes a long time for them to come off.
You want to do it? Just get rid of
If
stop
they're
playing
MHMR,
with me. Come on, man.
like,
The blood of
mental health
Jesus. I
resources
still
for
love the
them
Lord. The
and
blood of
shit.
Jesus all over. It don't matter. I still live for
I
Jesus.
get homeless guy yelling on the subway vibes from this guy.
Delusions of grandeur.
access to it. It's too low.
A fixation on very specific topics.
The blood of Jesus. It don't matter. Say the blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. It don't matter. The blood of Jesus.
Cyclical.
He's MHMR for sure.
Yeah, dude.
The blood of Jesus.
Maybe that was his sign.
Don't worry about the blood of Jesus.
Medical know about that.
He's sitting on one of them. Maybe it is a Jesus sign.
Don't worry about it. The blood of Jesus. It don't matter. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. He's still good.
That's a wild. He's got a good
one. Like a Jesus.
Also, weird. I was gonna say weird to be talking so much about Jesus when you wanted everyone to suck your dick just 10 seconds ago.
But that's what makes me think that it's MHMR because he's also got like a really good haircut. He's got clean clothes outside of falling down earlier.
Yeah.
It all looks relatively new. So he's coming from somebody that's taking care of him, or he's taking care of himself to some degree.
Yeah.
But this is the reality.
Check if you got any more. We're just checking to see, man. Come on. You got any more in you?
Blood of Jesus, man. No matter what y'all do, Jesus still good.
Yep, he is.
He just let me know what y'all was doing. That's why I let y'all know what y'all doing. That's why he let me know. He's still good, though.
Jesus talks to him.
Y'all trying to torment me, he let me know. God's still good. I belong to Jesus still. It don't matter what y'all think. So do what you want to do to me. It don't matter. As long as I live, it don't matter. As long as I live with Jesus, I'm good. So do what you want to do. Don't matter. Don't matter, man. Don't matter. As long as I live with Jesus at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'm thankful for that. Don't matter. Do what y'all gonna do. I don't want to have with all these people like y'all doing.
Just bunch it up.
Guess what? He's too good to me.
We're not wrapping it.
Probably had.
Man, the blood of Jesus. Don't worry about it. I ain't got nothing, man. The blood of Jesus. God's still good. Y'all the one that's going to hell. I ain't worried about it.
90 encounters, very similar to this.
I'm okay. I
love the subplot of wrapping the taser.
Anyway, so do whatever y'all want to me. He's still good. Praise God.
Oh, and then he put it in the glove.
Praise God, right? Praise the Lord Jesus. Ain't it? Praise the Lord Jesus. Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you."
Stop yelling.
Jesus is good, y'all. I don't want to live in that same thing y'all doing.
Surprised they didn't do EMS just to make sure. I don't think he's in talks, but just in case.
I mean, even after a taser deployment and then possible excited delirium.
Oh, there he is.
There's FD.
They're back there.
He probably gave a refusal.
Hallelujah. I search y'all, Lord. I worship you, God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, God. I thank you, God.
You see it? Be careful. It's a sharp. It's considered a contaminated sharp.
Or the things in the world.
I got a Leatherman.
Yeah, it's really common. You'd be surprised at how common this type of call is. I would say.
Your word is living, God. Your word is living.
And it doesn't. What's weird about these two is days, nights, swing shift doesn't matter. You will run into the mentally unwell.
I will never touch drugs, God.
That do weird stuff.
Honor to my body. Hallelujah. Glory, glory to God. Glory, glory to God. Glory, glory to God. Follow the things of the world, as 1 John 2:15 says, do not love the world in the world.
This is our third.
1 John 2:15 tells us, do not love the world.
What's really common, you'll see
God loves you.
either deep religious ties, you'll also see like FBI. I always call it the FBI complex. The government. Another real common one is that we all work for them.
Yeah.
They're the center of the universe, right? So you'll get like a weird reverse Truman Show thing that like we're figures of their imagination.
I love you. And he forgives you. He doesn't. He does not look at you like it's something that God knows you in your heart. In Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, he says that I knew who you were when you were he knew who you were.
Bradley, do you want to go to the hospital at all?
Are they trying to do an NED here, or are they just trying to get the refusal?
I think they're trying to get the refusal.
He's got a felony warrant.
He's worthy of the praise.
You need medical
attention. You're not NED in this guy.
He's worthy. God bless you.
They're going to take him on the warrant, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Second time that I've done that where I've confused the two cartridges.
He got tased again when he was kicking Siggy.
Yeah,
I confused the cartridge for the taser?
Twice on it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be.
Oh, he might have pulled the trigger on like a dry
We each need to do a use of force.
Yeah.
Response
Ours
resistance,
only had the.
That's the second time that I've done that where I've confused the two cartridges.
He got tased again when he was kicking Siggy.
Yeah, I know you pulled the trigger twice on it, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be.
No, you're helpful. You were actually helpful.
As a citizen, I heard him yelling and I was afraid he was like going to give you guys a hard time, so I just wanted to make sure that he was cooperating.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning. Bradley Quimbley on that side, resistive with us, yelling, screaming, but just
I just hate like guys that are like real MHMR like that. They just make me sad. There's no good solution.
like he's in the church. So yeah, when he's in custody, he's a nice guy.
Pretty common.
Bradley was slammed with felony counts of second-degree sexual assault, false imprisonment, bail jumping ×2, misdemeanor counts of fourth-degree sexual assault, disorderly conduct ×2, and resisting obstructing an officer. He was subsequently provided a $100 cash bond. After 2 months, he was found guilty of only 2 charges after entering a plea of no contest. The remaining were dismissed but read in. In the end, his sentence was withheld, and he received 4 years of probation, overlapping with another case.
He served
in the other
no
case
time.
from 2022, Bradley was found guilty of stalking and was given a 12-month jail sentence, served partially before being released on GPS monitoring starting in July 2023. However, the following December, he was arrested once more for probation violation.
Damn, it almost sounds like it's a pattern, and maybe he should spend some more time in jail.
So, I
Jesus.
There's 2 sides to this coin, and I will say this. There is one side of this where I do believe that this is somebody that should be getting more mental health help. Now, he's an adult, and if nobody has power of attorney over him, he can choose to not go to that if he feels like it. It's not illegal to be crazy. The problem is the pattern of behavior recurring because of it. So you're going to get criminal acts with people. I had a guy that would go shoplift like every single day, like to the minute, at our local Walmart, and just Walmart stopped caring because the guy he would only take a box of cereal. It just, I'm frustrated on one end because there should be more done for their ailment, because it's a very real thing. It's not like they took drugs to do that to themselves. This is just the way they were born, and they didn't have a support system to help them. There's no facility to really help them. When they did have facilities, they were incredibly abused in kind of sick, terrible places, unfortunately. Yeah. So
that's
like,
what happens when you
prisons.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what
saying,
happens when you leave it up to the government to do it.
Which and to one degree, they do need to have some level of control, because you're going to have some sort of intervention. Jail, like straight up prison, the only downside to jail and prison is you have people that are consciously and intentionally committing crime. These are the people doing your burglaries. These are the people doing your assaults. These are gangbangers. These are people that are used to victimizing other people, right? You're taking someone that doesn't necessarily, they're conscious enough, right, to go and commit crimes and be adults and go do stuff, but they're still not in the same pattern of behavior. So you're only going to make that person worse. In the same way that like younger criminals are made worse by older criminals when you put them all together, right? This is kind of the issue with the system as a whole, is that there's no real path for recidivism or to prevent recidivism. And then there's no real path to getting them to be any more independent, because there's just simply no resources. So the wheel will turn, the cop will interact with them for the 800th time, and hopefully be able to arrest them without causing any level of injury. The problem becomes, is you're a chick just minding your own business, trying to go to your apartment, and you're being victimized by the lack of that solution. Like, does it suck to be a cop having to deal with that person? Yes. It sucks more when you're the victim of an assault or whatever it is that comes of it. So that's kind of what frustrates me.
Hopefully some nice lady will take care of the problem for everyone.
Well, and that's the unfortunate reality, is that's kind of the same thing happens. Not to compare this person to an animal, but I mean, you got to imagine if you had a dog that constantly got out all the time, right, and didn't know how to regulate. They get hit by cars, something sad happens, all these things. Eventually, that will run into a problem, and it unfortunately self-corrects a lot of times. But you'll see this a lot with people that are dealing with even acute situations where it's like, they'll be severely depressed, or they'll be in some state of psychosis due to drug usage. Like, it's just a bad spot. That this is every single police officer that's worked for more than 5 minutes in a decent sized city or municipality is going to deal with this. This is the worst part of the job, in my opinion.
Stop! Relax. I'm relaxed! Save me! Okay, you want to punch me in my face?
One second.
On March 6th, 2022, officers responded to a report of a woman trespassing and removing her clothes.
You can open the window again.
No windows.
Chill. You're in trouble right now. If you run, you're going to get in trouble. Crystal! Yeah.
Miguel.
He's Miguel now.
That's fine. I like it.
Pam!
Thank you, Pam.
Welcome, Pam.
We've missed you. And I really don't say that about anyone, so.
He really doesn't, Pam.
These neighbors don't want to see this shit. You're legal. You just did something wrong.
I can hear the yelling from my.
I'm so sick of it. I'm supposed to let him go.
Pam's here.
Pam! Bro, I came back to good things. I'm gonna leave again.
You want to put a police on me? Get your hand out of your car. No, you dumb bitch.
It's a good way to talk to your
Pam, thank
mom.
you for joining us. What's going on here? He's not complying. Handcuffing.
Sure isn't.
I don't know. Oh, no way. She accomplished handcuffing.
Look at that.
Shut out.
She was kind of using that one as leverage a little bit.
Go on this police officer. Shout out to that.
Probably,
gloves. Oh.
I'd probably ask for a couple more units with all these people.
No kidding. Shout out to handling up, though. Right to cuff.
I'm being nice. I gave it a C.
I was going to say, it's terrible tactics, but effective.
Yeah.
And results matter at the end of the day. I'd take this chick over put my belt on the ground and bring my bed to the office.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the curve has shifted a little bit too much based off of some of the videos we've seen. Standard a little
C minus. Couple more gloves.
We're demoralizing ourselves by watching these videos. We have no hope left in policing.
So next week we're doing a pizza party.
There we go.
The OnlyCops morale boosting pizza party.
I don't even know this is
Where's my admin hat? I need a Copa hat.
Yeah.
I love you, baby.
This is domestic.
Indecent exposure, I think.
Oh, no kidding.
Just taking her clothes off and yelling at.
Showing the boobies.
Like a disorderly conduct, probably more.
Yeah.
So the indecent would be the charge, and then the disorderly conduct would be.
Shout out Axon for falling right off.
Good job.
Kids, get in the house and stay there. Stay there.
Did someone pick up the body cam?
Oh, I'm so sick of this girl, I swear to God. I'm so sick of her. These neighbors have all these little kids.
It's like when you put a camera on your cat or your dog. You know, like it.
Where's your shit at?
Right there.
Thank you.
Oh, I swear. I need to get
Oh my God.
the bag off.
Oh, wow.
But she was reaching down in her front side there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to really take the cuff off.
Looks like it, huh?
That's dumb.
I'm partially impressed, but also that's stupid. It's not connected to
It's because their chief was like, that way you won't get choked with it.
Yeah, but then it just falls off.
You can't mute me.
You're doing it. Stop moving.
You can't stop this signal.
Probably get that lighter out of her hand.
Stop.
Are we cutting it first?
Stop moving.
Yep.
Okay, you want to punch me in my face? I'm not
This is a good control position though. Swim
Yeah.
in your arm through that elbow. Actually, a really good position.
That's nice. Good for you.
Are y'all recording?
Just cut the strap.
Yeah, we are.
They were trying to cut the fabric under where the strap was sewn,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
because it's kind of like a leather braid.
Then we're gonna get through that.
Good. Yep.
Probably
So
not a very
Jenner-
sharp knife, if we're being honest.
All right, Chris, have a seat.
A patrol knife for sure.
Let's take
Can we
that
get the-
lighter out of her
Take the light
hand.
there.
What are we doing? She's gonna set herself on fire back there.
Yeah. Is this the let's be honest?
Do they just not see it?
Epileptic?
There it is.
There it
Thank
goes.
you. My
Yeah, I'm
goodness.
good. She just was like passively resisting arrest. Yeah. Yeah. So it's
Passively
and then she's
resisting
trespassed.
arrest.
More than passive.
Hey, shout out to the attitude, though. I do like the attitude. She's like, well, it's never out of
You're
control.
still, you're under arrest, just so you know.
Hell yeah. Hand sanitizer.
That being said, okay, you have the right to remain silent in anything you say, can, and what you use against your court of law. Right to attorney not afford one. Want to be important to you. You have the right to stop any question at any point in time.
Well, she's reading it without the card.
Crystal.
Get a girlfriend.
Against policy.
Is anything found on your person or in your purse?
Probably is, to be
I
honest.
guarantee you, I bet it's against policy.
It probably is,
You will
yeah.
be charged with felony 3 conveyance. Okay, just so you know.
She knew the statute and everything, dude.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess we're not searching. We're above that here. Well, she wouldn't have been too hard to search.
We also may not have seen it.
Pants and a t-shirt, yeah.
Because remember, her body cam was getting walked across the street.
This chick seemed pretty squared away to have not done search incident to arrest.
I bet I bet she did it while her body cam was in the street.
Oh, you know what? That's true.
You want to take all your bracelets, all your jewelry off, set it on the table for me. And kick your shoes
She
off.
was relaxed.
Don't do that, Crystal. Crystal, quit it.
This lady's MHMR too.
I think this one might be drug-induced.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do time locked up for you.
Meth-induced psychosis.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
You weren't in trouble until you ran.
Bitch, I was in trouble period.
Yeah, now you're under arrest in jail. Back at your home address. Crystal, come on. You gotta back down.
Oh, man.
Okay, stand still, bitch.
Couldn't be a jailer. I wouldn't make it.
Nope.
Better get all my cards out there. I'll miss my appointment, my doctor's appointment anyway. Make sure you get some lines out there too.
Stand still,
You don't me while I'm standing here?
Nope, I do not.
You might as well.
You get arrested.
Put your leg down.
This gets spicy, huh?
Listen, make up your mind.
Crystal, calm down.
Well, she acts like she don't know what the fuck to do.
She told you what to do.
Put your hand up. The fuck smiling at you think it's funny as some fucking kid. Pull off with my kid and I can't see him again.
This is definitely.
I'm not high. I've been high in 60 days. Drop me.
Crystal,
I ain't did drugs in 60 days. Don't tell me I'm high, bitch.
You can kind of hear the lisp.
These jailers are getting pissed, dude.
Yeah.
What? This guy don't have no kid. They just took my kids. And I think I'm gonna do it every time, bro.
The clenched fist, the yelling, the approach is all to attack you. Yeah, she gonna fight.
I need her to come.
You'll notice all the uniforms start showing up slowly.
Yeah.
Like they know that we know.
You yell enough in jail, you're gonna get some people's attention.
Okay. You good? Go ahead and bend your leg back.
Crystal's Trish.
Alright.
Oh, Crystal's a treasure.
Turn around. Obviously, the inside of your mouth.
Says,
Tongue up.
was that Bobcat said is Crystal her name or her drug of choice?
I ain't been high. I just gave her the hair tie.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised that she hasn't been assaulted, so I get why they're giving her this much freedom of movement. But yeah,
What's that?
when
You think they might know her too?
Because we had some people that were very verbally combative, but never like actually laid hands on anybody. And from the outside looking in, it would seem reckless to not be like putting them in a
38-year-old
straitjacket.
Crystal Carroll was charged with disorderly intoxication, criminal trespass, and resisting
Oh.
arrest.
Or she was CT'd from that area, probably. Or there was like a protective order or something. Imagine being your neighbor. Doug, I like, for the kind of areas that, like, I was in the exact same area my entire police career. And there was some of those apartment complexes where I was like, how did you live here for 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
Or 10 years? Or whatever. I was like, I don't know how, dog. Like,
It's called being broke.
Or drunk.
Yeah,
Because
that
even
too.
broke. Because you could go across the street. There was some random, like, completely Section 8, like, very dilapidated apartments that had no problems. Or at least they just didn't call the police, I guess.
That was
And
more
you
of
go, and it was mostly its management. Because you had management that, like, you fucked up, you were gone. Like, they were evicting people, they were doing whatever. But then you had, like, apartment complexes where management just did not care.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the places that it was just, oh, like, we just brought like a screwdriver to start disassembling doors so you wouldn't have to kick it and stuff. Like, it was so bad. They were just,
All right, I
and they were
see
the
him
same
at the
person.
register. It's going to be a big robbery. He's coming out. Start creeping up. All right, he's walking up to the car. Ready?
This
3,
is a planned
2,
arrest.
1, pin.
Pinned.
They go into the store.
Everybody go.
The one thing I don't like about these type of vehicles is they don't have takedown lights.
Yeah.
He's open,
You can't really see him.
Hands! The hands ready. He's
Oh, he's hiding one hand.
He's got a pistol.
That guy should take the shot. The guy running down there. That was the shot.
He's fast.
Who's looking at him?
515, stand by, they're working.
How many SWAT dudes did that place for him? Good lord. Oh, it's definitely this is county.
Yeah. County.
That's why. Right. Oh.
Get him. Hey!
Good.
You better stop, motherfucker!
The one
Smart cop with the car.
Stop! Stop!
I think that's against that. I'm not with
Stop!
Maybe I'm foul. I'm also not legally responsible for it.
You're gonna get shot!
Hit him.
You guys in it to win it, dog.
Drop it! Don't drop it! Ceasefire! Hey, everyone good! Everyone good!
Everyone's good. Suspect down.
I'll go to North Main. I got
What are they arresting him for?
Hey, get on the channel.
Robbery suspect.
Hey,
Because I was like, you don't roll that heavy on
maintain
somebody.
cover on
No.
him. Where's the gun at?
Officer Innocencio.
Do not move. Hold what you got. Stay right here.
That's it. That guy's breathing hard. He ran the whole way.
Still eastbound. I don't have the road. I got units surrounded now. Now we're southbound behind the businesses.
Got the fucking gun!
Okay.
Rifle.
So this guy had really full of the run.
Everybody go.
Oh, we're seeing his body.
I got rifles. Switch out of rifles. I got rifles.
This is the other issue with like letting him like get out of that car.
Yeah, they
His own power.
tried to pin the driver door and just missed a little.
The hands ready.
You can get him stuck in that car.
Yeah.
This is that foot chase is way more dangerous. Your backstop is a moving one now, right?
Yeah.
These are all storefronts. You see these cars. There's people here.
All right. We get it.
I'm not a SWAT operator. Was never that cool of a guy, but did a lot of arrests out in the open. Yeah.
Multiple armed robberies across multiple counties.
Oh, that's why he was. Yeah. Well, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
That's sound advice.
DRT stands for dirt.
Dirt, yeah.
Dirt.
Yes, dirt.
It's where he sleeps now.
I want to ask you some questions about what happened. Come on, man.
What's my boy doing?
Okay.
Just relaxing,
I'm asking
man.
you to get out.
It's a hot tub.
You gotta get out. Okay. Well, there's somebody out there that says you put hands on them. So this is a battery investigation.
I would not want to fight somebody by myself.
Okay. You want to identify yourself?
I'd just tase him.
Is that his backup over there walking around the pool?
How do you spell your name?
Is there another person in that tub?
Yes, there is in the back corner.
Jacuzzi, yeah, way too tiny in the back.
Yeah, because you're coming up to me.
Most definitely I am. Because I know my
If you tase somebody in the water, does that go into the water and then toaster fry everybody?
No. Not enough
I need you
electricity.
to get out.
You don't need me to do shit.
Yeah.
So
You just had him out. Why'd you let him get back in?
Pause it real quick. So legally speaking, in any place that provides a service, regardless of your level of payment, they do, pretty sure in all 50 states, have the right to refuse service.
At least 49.
Yeah, everything. Well, at least 49. Let's be honest. But everyone.
Not in Alaska.
Yeah,
You called it. That's the one I was thinking.
Everyone from a photographer all the way to the person serving you coffee, they can absolutely refuse. So just because you've paid for a service doesn't mean you can by force make someone tender you that service. This happens a lot within structures. So you'll see this in restaurants. You'll see these in now it's different when you're talking about an apartment because there's then an agreement that's written. There's like a civil agreement as that I'm allowed to stay here for a certain amount of time. That's why the eviction process is a thing. Evictions on non-property that you live in are instantaneous. They ask you to leave, you don't. The police show up, tell you to leave, and if you don't, it does not end well. They don't just leave. But yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Be right
Give me 1 second.
They have very solid legal grounds for physically
membership
removing this
info?
person.
Because he's not being very cooperative.
This is incredibly smart. Instead of just
so you guys
yelling
were
at
in
this
the
guy back and forth, we're
massage
just going
room?
to get his name and info.
Because you felt pressured in giving him a
gym?
massage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to the staff to get his information. It's brilliant. Great.
No, just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. We'll go talk right there. Why don't you tell me what happened with her?
No, I don't know. You tell me what happened.
I think it's like a tight hoodie-ish.
man?
It's like a shirt thing. I have a couple of them.
What's going
Looks like
on
a
here?
sausage skin.
Well, I'd like to talk to you away from her.
Okay, what's going on here?
I'd like
That
to
is
talk
what
to
they
you.
look and feel
move
like.
because
You said you
nothing,
put hands on her when she didn't want. You put hands on her.
sir. Please stop playing, sir.
They're great if you're like Bill and you exercise.
No, we would stand right here.
She doesn't feel
No,
When you're lazy
well,
like me,
take
no.
her and
Like
take
that.
her to the hospital then. If I put hands on her, there would be marks on her.
You were rubbing on her.
No,
Okay. So what were you guys doing in the massage room?
none of your business, young man.
Okay. Well, so you're admitting that you were.
No, I was not admitting anything until you get me your sergeant here.
You don't need my.
Oh,
What if
sir,
he's
I need
drunk?
your sergeant.
No, you don't. So what's your name?
None of
He
your
seems
mother.
intact.
Even if you only had like a little bit to drink,
And
and
I'm
lots of
telling
little.
you to go get your
Gets you real
sergeant.
drunk.
Metabolize it, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is a battery investigation.
Go get your
Yeah.
sergeant.
He's not
sir.
fresh.
We're not playing this game. We're not. You're not going to walk
Sir.
around. You're going to stay right
Can I
here.
look
You're
at
going to
this?
stay
Why
right
is you touching me when you told me to step over here away from her? Now, and you grabbed me because, officer, I didn't do anything to you, and you grabbing me. Why
Oh,
is
wait,
you
that
touching
dude
me?
looks like Sergeant
It's
Grey.
against my first
He kinda does look
amendment
like
right.
Sergeant
I'm not talking to nobody until you get your
He's
sergeant
a little too
here
young to be
because
him.
I
Yeah,
understand
he's
my
like
constitutional
young Sergeant
right.
Grey. That's the next
Get
show.
me your
The young Sheldon.
sergeant here
We don't need a
because you antagonizing me.
No, you're the one that started all heated.
I do like him
You
sitting,
Get me
though.
your sergeant.
Sitting is
boy.
easier to
Just trying to
control.
talk to you. What's your name?
Give me your sergeant, boy.
Also, this
Let's say what's
backup
your name.
officer's
None of your
positioning is
business.
primo.
I'm a pan
So you're
member.
failing.
He's
You're
crushing
failing to
backup
identify
officer.
yourself.
I'm
Okay?
a
That
pan
could be
You
member.
get a little smirk from Keith.
Okay, so
If you're the
I
rookie
just
there.
want
He's
your
like,
sergeant.
hey,
I
rookie.
gave you a direct order or a direct
You're not my
command
supervisor, so
to
Although
get
Keith
me,
is going to be the one making
Let's
you
start off
talk
with
to
your
him.
name and
He's
I'll
going to
give
be
you
the
my
one back there.
Dick
He's
Person.
like, I'm not
That's not
interviewing
your
this
name.
guy. I've done my time.
What's your full legal name?
Dick Person.
Okay, what's your birthday, Mr. Dick?
Dick Person, sir.
Okay.
Give me your sergeant here.
53. You're available. You want to swing by? He's demanding a supervisor.
Sergeant's going to be like,
So I guess he pressured
I
her.
haven't shown up.
Oh,
he showed up.
3 stripes, dude. He's got nothing better to do.
This is in the massage room. He's being very uncooperative. So
All these other cops. There ain't nothing else going on in this.
Yeah,
she's freaked out.
this whole town's
It's her
bored.
word against hers.
Was it Skokie?
I guess.
Illinois?
She felt pressured into getting a massage from him. So he was feeling on her, everything was normal, but she felt very trapped in that room. And he moves his phone away. He then starts massaging.
Look up Skokie. It says village in Illinois.
Massaging. She apparently told him to stop. Who is she?
As soon as this video started, I knew this was the person.
She an adult? Mm-hmm. Where she went from?
Population is 67,000.
$67,000.
boss is here now.
A decent sized city, yeah.
So before you say anything, I just want to let you know you have the right to remain silent. Anything
That's
you
what I'm
say
saying. That's a
will be
decent
used
sized
against
city.
you.
I know, but it's a suburb. So like, it's not, I mean, like the dudes literally have driven by cops here, like doing nothing but donuts on the freaking highway.
We also got to imagine if, like, depending on income and depending on like, socioeconomic makeup of the city, like you go somewhere like Frisco at that size, like,
We're here for battery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know if there was much from
There were 2 sergeants.
Mayor got indicted for corruption.
Analyzed. I did not touch no one inappropriate. I did not assault.
Yeah, Richardson Mayor just got indicted.
Everything that I did was recorded, and I got recorded. But you gotta call corporate to allow me to play the recording for you because everything I do is recorded.
Sure. Where was the recording taking place?
Sir, with my personal. So you talk to corporate. So
with your personal phone or where?
We have like 18 dudes to fight. You'd be lucky to get 4 cops to work this call. Something already going down.
I'm one of the people that got here last. So
okay,
do you work here or no?
Sir. I work for PNC Investment Group, a private company that analyzes business from the inside out, and we make things pop. I've been giving out free promotional to everybody in the gym tonight, man and both women.
What's the same as PNC
What is the
Bank?
promotional? I'm not familiar with
the
that.
promotional is
It works for the devil. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Anything that they
Not
want
mistaken.
on the company credit card account.
Any gym members you offer?
Any gym membership. I have multiple clients throughout that take me up on my offer.
They should be able to see through the camera. 'Cause even in like a massage room, they'd have fucking cameras. Anywhere we're gonna have client staff interactions.
Maybe
especially somewhere
not.
like that.
Maybe not in the massage room.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I'm not saying that you did any of that.
Not that you should be getting like butt naked in a gym massage, but I bet there's. I bet if that's what that room is for, there's no camera in there.
But if they're going to have, like, co-ed, you know, like female employees with males, that would definitely have cameras.
Maybe. I mean, when you go to like those chain massage places, they don't have cameras in the room.
Okay. What was the last thing that you bought for somebody here today?
Happy places.
True.
I bought that young lady a massage right
Bro, I used to go twice a month. What are you talking about, nasty places?
No, I said they're happy places.
Oh, not those.
What did you just admit to, Bill?
Hey.
How much did the massage cost? Well, how much
I don't know why you're zooming your camera in.
Okay. Are you the person that gives the massages?
No, I'm
He was
not
the
Right.
He was the masseuse, exactly.
Oh, the bed?
Yes.
That's why I was so happy.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's got strong hands.
What's that?
Yeah, very good
Without their
idea.
permission.
I have very good grip.
So you ask permission to
No, that
do
makes sense.
anything you want. So you
Man,
can
I'd love to work in a city where nothing ever
because
went
I've been
on.
giving it to everybody.
Okay.
That's wild.
How long are
Only
the
because nothing's happened
I
yet.
don't.
This is a basic report so far.
There's 10 cops here.
That's what I need, dog.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 25.
Like your plainclothes unit showed up.
Sat it for 26 minutes, and I think she was done in 20. And she
Like I
got on the
said, they
step
drew
mark
2
massage.
sergeants.
Okay.
So whatever she said happened, we got.
So how does the massage
Oh,
work? Like,
man.
is there...
You gotta go ask her, sir. Stop patronizing me, young man.
I'm not.
Arrest me and get me my lawyer,
There we
or
go.
please take drugs.
You're gonna have to come out like this.
Oh, so I'm not finna leave my motherfucking property in this gym. Oh, that's my property right there. Yes, sir, in that gym.
Which stuff is yours?
All that stuff. I'm not leaving my stuff here. May I get dressed? I'm not giving y'all no problem, Sarge.
We'll bring it. We'll bring it.
I'm not giving y'all no problem.
I understand.
My son is in this gym.
Okay.
How old is your son? He's underage. He's in this gym.
Okay. Well, where is he right now?
He's
you don't want to leave him by
back here. You
himself.
gotta-
How old is he?
Right there with the red headphones on.
How old
Hey,
is he?
son.
How old is he?
Sir,
I
my
bet
son grabbed my material. Sarge, I put on
No, he didn't have headphones on when he started. He put them on.
I would not walk out of here in wet clothes in the winter.
You can't change right now, all right?
I could change right now.
You don't have
Also,
to
why is you taking my stuff out the door? I would not move without getting. I would not go out of here.
What happened?
He fell.
I would not go out of here wet.
He threw himself down.
Yeah.
I am wet.
He intentionally fell.
And I got
He doesn't
drunk
want to go, so he's gonna lay on the ground.
This is against my constitutional right.
We're giving you one last opportunity. Are you going to walk on your...
No, I'm not going to walk wet outside.
That's close to the Chicago OIS, the vehicle last week.
I am wet, and I demand my dry clothes. That's all I ask.
He's going to get that left side, right?
Okay.
So you got 15 officers there, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can just carry him out.
Come on.
Kicking?
Yeah. Just trying to swim in the air.
I need to get dropped. They're hurting me. Get my lawyer.
They're hurting
So
me.
what I would do is I would just get his dress first.
I need to get dressed. They're hurting me.
I got a constitutional.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to jail. Just take him in a stretcher. Because honestly, walking him, with your luck, you trip and fall, then you drop him. That's a whole thing.
Because you trying to make me walk out in wet clothes. Get me my motherfucking lawyer. I fucked your girlfriend in that room.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He does.
What's your phone number real quick? So what's going to end up happening is he's obviously under arrest for battery. We'll need you to go to the Skokie Police Department.
Oh, they did get the...
They got something.
They got something. I saw they had some kind of red strap thing.
More than likely probably going to go to the hospital.
That was for his legs. Yeah.
I'm not kicking you off.
We're just going to put some bigger cuffs on you so we can slide the board underneath, okay?
No, Sam, what are you doing?
They're making me slightly more comfortable.
How dare they? This does happen a lot.
Because you keep trying to kick me like that. I ain't trying to
This was probably like once a quarter.
Yeah.
That's what this
Everything's on film.
Like they weren't combative, they were just difficult to be different.
I love that he started yelling louder, thinking that that was gonna like change something.
Trying to kick us. I got torn and screws in me.
Just pick them up.
I got torn screws in me. And it's hurt. I'm not refusing. So, okay. Awesome. No, if you turn me on my back, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
What do you want?
Do it.
I mean, technically, that's the only safe way to transport you.
Get away from your house. Okay, see you at court, bitch. See y'all at court. Bring y'all evidence.
It's funny
This hurt. This is
when you're a
very
brand new officer,
I'm not refusing you.
language like this would make you very, very nervous.
Yeah.
After your like 100th time of doing this.
Well, then you kind of realize, like, when they talk like that, almost guaranteed they're guilty. So, like, you have nothing to worry about.
Because, like, the camera will come out,
Yeah.
and, like, the statement from the victim will come out if he did something heinous.
Yep.
You can't talk if you're gonna scream.
I had
This is the only time I feel bad for EMS.
You got me on my torno. Please.
I had a lady named Linda.
How do you want to lay? Off the
Yelled
shoulder,
the whole
man.
time. It was the worst.
Fix me out.
We'll fix.
I'll give you guys an
have to
after
work
party.
with us, though.
I had the body cam.
Gotta sit up.
I have the body cam.
On his old broken phone.
I might still have that.
I cannot turn
This
around.
mysterious phone that we keep hearing about.
Still here.
Sit up. Awesome. Why am I like this? Yes.
It would cost you like $30 to get that thing fixed.
I don't know. Emu told me it was expensive because of how old it is.
Yes.
And it's a Samsung?
No, it's a Roten. No, it's not the HTC.
Oh, it's in Chinese.
Richard was charged with misdemeanor, battery, and resisting, obstructing an officer.
What a nice fella.
Yes. Seems like a nice guy. Oh, not a flip phone, Chris. I'm not that old. I was a cop relatively recently.
Spicy. You've been warned.
Hello. I'm Riverside County
Look
Sheriff
at
Jack
that
Moss.
mustache,
Critical incident
dude.
messages regarding a deputy involved.
Oh, I
shooting
love
that
this
occurred on
guy.
Thursday, February 8th, 2024.
His name is
In
Chad.
the area of
He's the
Hamner
sheriff.
Avenue and 6th Street in the city of North.
I love this guy.
When we have a critical incident, we want to share as much information as possible as soon as the investigation allows. On February 8th,
Dude, I bet he still
2024,
gets
at
after it.
6:02 p.m.
He looks like a
deputies
movie
assigned
sheriff.
To the Norco
Yeah.
Sheriff Station were dispatched to the area of Hamner Avenue.
If I had to
and
draw a
6th
sheriff
Street
from memory, I would
regarding
draw
a
that guy.
subject armed with a knife. Upon arrival, deputies contacted
Big
the
old
subject and gave
mustache.
commands to drop the knife. The
I
suspect
bet he looks
failed
like
to
me in
follow
one of those
commands
sausage
and
shirts you
advanced
guys were
toward
talking
deputies.
about.
Deputies deployed a
Blade.
taser. However, the suspect
Guaranteed.
continued to advance toward deputies, and a deputy-involved shooting occurred. As a warning, some
like the
viewers
little
may find this
graphics.
video
Yeah.
disturbing. and it is not suitable for children. We will now show you body-worn camera video of the involved deputies.
Show me your hands.
Show me your hands.
Dang, I like this dual screen here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
All right, you're gonna get tased, dude.
Did the county put this out?
Drop the knife.
Drop the
Like
knife.
it.
Drop the knife. You're gonna get tased.
This is what we need.
They are very calm
You're gonna get
about
tased,
this
dude.
guy having a knife.
Drop the knife.
This guy's not exactly a high-speed, low-drag dude, though.
Right? Drop the knife.
I'm not worried about him running
My
after.
taser point, Sarge has him at gunpoint, so I'm cooperating.
Good,
Tuck the knife.
Radio traffic?
Right side of his waist.
Yeah. Calm and under control.
Get on your knees, dude.
Speaks well.
Shout out to the G-Shock watch, also.
I think Sam Elliott's a fan of him.
Move out of the way.
Sam Elliott does have a great mustache, though.
Oh. Well.
Hey,
Here's the incident again.
taser didn't
Slow
work,
motion.
so
Got compliance pretty quickly. That's the taser. Wow, that was
The
a real
suspect,
bang kind of
Kenneth
play.
Andrew
Yeah.
Soto, a 62-year-old resident of Downey, was struck by gunfire.
Wow,
Deputies rendered
that dude does
medical
not
aid,
look
but
like the
Soto
dude in
was
the
pronounced
video.
Deceased at the scene. The knife used by
Probably
Soto
prior
is a
arrest.
6-inch knife
The
with a
camera
black
had 10
handle.
pounds.
When we have a deputy-involved shooting, multiple investigations are automatically launched. An investigator from the California Highway Patrol will lead this
I
investigation.
don't know, man.
Aided by the Riverside
calls
County
kinda
Sheriff's
stress me
Force
out.
Investigations Detail.
Just
I
'cause,
just
like,
I dig this uniform shirt.
it is nice.
Yep.
Um,
That's creased, man. That is a good looking shirt.
Just the material too.
Yeah.
I just don't like. What sucks is like.
sucks.
I mean, they knew what they were doing. They goaded law enforcement into it. I just wish, again, I want the Gundams. They can just kind of pick them up, put them in a little cell.
Mancatcher, dude. I'm saying, Mancatcher would have kept them at a distance.
Yeah,
Bare minimum.
Mancatcher or whatever, something. Just because
Bolo wrap.
there's no good solution. Oh, I guess a bolo wrap. That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But there's no great solution.
You know what I think of every time we have a suspect with a knife? That one guy that got tased.
And then he.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that one lives rent free in my head.
Yeah.
Because that was a big knife and it went
Right up.
straight up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm killing you. If you reach, I'm shooting you in the face.
What was it all about, son? You gonna play dumb now? Get in the car.
There was ever a repeat offender. It's that guy.
It's just past 7 a.m. in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Station.
One
History.
suspected car thief's wild high-speed chase is coming to an
I
end.
feel like we've had a lot of New Mexico body cams lately.
They seem to be coming to Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
The heat. It's super crazy.
Get your hands off! Hands off now!
Bro, it's a white Blazer. It's almost a Bronco.
Good omen.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh,
Look at
nice
that.
business. Look at that. Can use the baton to clear it out.
I'm killing you. If you reach, I'm shooting you in the face. Do you understand?
That's compliant.
Looks like he peed himself.
A grown ass man right there.
You alright? Are you injured?
The man
Interesting
seen here
shoes
allegedly
for patrol.
rammed into a patrol car along with multiple other vehicles after officers responded to reports of a stolen car. One officer describes what happened.
As soon as I get behind him, I see him right
Doesn't
there.
the bandana in the back
looks right
pocket
at me.
mean there's somebody's boyfriend?
Takes off.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, we're
Good for him.
That's all I've known.
So we got to
Hey,
have me to okay.
happy and healthy relationship.
Yeah, I was behind him on Avenida, and then I saw him turn on Wyatt, so I hit my lights off. And then I just see him on Wyatt, so I'm keeping an eye, and I see him turning on El Paseo. I see him flip a van. I'm like, no.
This guy's got a.
Police follow the driver to a nearby road. Another officer shares what happened there.
Because he hit those cars on his own. Like, he couldn't take corner, I guess, because he rolls up on him in between two cars that were parked. So he pulls up behind him, and then I just happened to see his unit, so I pull up, and boom, right in the wands unit. So I get out and he has the dog, and I'm like, I was just waiting for him to come towards the catch the wands unit. And then he bolted. So that's when I had my unit, but I had this because I was trying to key up where we were at.
Police identify the suspect as 31-year-old Cody Jimenez, who appears to have a reputation in the area.
There was ever a repeat offender.
Sergeant yoked.
I'm just pissed, man, because it's Cody Jimenez. We deal with this motherfucker all the time.
Oh, it's Cody Jimenez.
Yeah.
I thought it was
We had people
I
like
didn't
this.
recognize him. We're wasting cars on this punk motherfucker. That was Cody Jimenez. Another mistake of this.
I love this little.
Just gonna flat out again.
I called him another mistake of this town.
Back with the suspect, identified as Cody Jimenez, officers search his pockets, uncovering what appears to be a bandana wrapped around a lock and 2 pipes.
That's the lock that his boyfriend locked. It's for his heart.
Yep.
Got his heart unlocked.
They're going to go to Paris and put it on that bridge.
Yeah.
You know, where they put the couple
That's
locks.
cute as shit.
Gloves.
Man. You know what? I bet his boyfriend's still in prison, so he did this to get back to him.
Saving himself.
LDR with the stalemate.
Oh, I'm going to reach in his pants with no gloves.
Oh, bro. That's disgusting.
Fucking ache.
Also, how uncomfortable do you think it'd be to sit on that lock?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't sit on it.
I don't even keep my wallet in my back pocket anymore.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Probably puts it right in the center where that big gaping hole is. Can't even feel it.
I guess we're past by it. It's okay. So welcome to OnlyCops After Dark.
I didn't say anything specific.
The wallet. That's the prison wallet.
Hey.
Moments later,
Good job
one
on just
officer
closing the
discovers
door.
he was injured during that search.
You're bleeding, Sarge. Huh? You're bleeding.
It's not me.
He's bleeding.
Why you wear gloves? Sorry.
Probably glass.
Oh, that too. Yeah. If he's the one that opened it.
While officers assess their damages, EMTs arrive.
Shoulda wore gloves.
Let's go, man.
Emo, you need to chill.
You need medical attention? Yeah, you gonna be alright? Sounds good, man.
Emu.
Wow.
She's been on some shit.
What?
Hey, listen, she just believes in a man that does not have commitment issues.
Alright, guys. Yes, sir.
He's loyal, he's ride or die.
I think I just got a glimpse into Emu's personal life.
She was in correction. She saw plenty of that, I'm sure.
Which is... Oof, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm not even going there.
Which one, dude? In the middle? Alright. We'll go around the back. Okay.
Suit casing.
We're gonna double check you, brother, make sure I don't have anything else on you, okay? Is it just this black pair of shorts or anything else?
Hey, now people put gloves on. Somebody gets cut. Now everyone's like, ooh, gloves.
Nothing in your shoes, bro? Yeah, this is jail ID. It's on
Bro,
the
this
car,
is like the
white
fifth
car, bro.
search. Ain't nobody trusting the next person. She said, I bet, dog. Ooh.
Gotta take you over to the station to hang out with you, right? Got any questions, man?
Bro, earpieces.
While police get Cody on his way to jail, let's head
You're
over
so
to one
full of
driver
shit.
whose van was hit in the incident.
So were you headed this way, sir?
Yes, I was headed
Well, not
this way.
now, but...
And what way was the other?
Okay, so I was headed this way.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
on my way to work, and I
Before you
seen
knew better.
it was like a white SUV.
No,
or
hey,
something
listen.
like
You
that.
look up New
He was
Mexico's
coming
gun
pretty
laws
fast.
and you
That's
tell
what
me
caught
you
my-
work there.
Yeah, from this
Oh,
way.
I didn't realize that's where we're at.
He was coming pretty fast.
Mhm.
That's what caught my
No,
attention.
you're right.
So there was another car right there with
Pretty
that
sure
one
I
guy
would be
was
considered
stuck
a
in the
legal
left-
immigrant
right-hand
there.
lane, and he made a left-hand turn, and when I seen what he was doing, I swerved to my right.
Also,
and he
like,
hit me.
everything
He
being
went around
big
my
in New Mexico
left.
Were you in this
stresses
lane,
me out.
here, or one further that way?
Huh?
Were you in this lane?
I was in this lane,
Okay.
he hit me,
Alright.
and then next thing I know, he went around this
Bro.
way, and the two officers followed him. Then there was
What
a third
sucks
one.
too is on these types of
And I just
accidents,
pulled
like,
over, and
I was calling 911, but
This stuff's
I
not
couldn't
getting
get a hold of you
fixed.
guys.
You're okay. We heard it on the radio.
Is insurance not covering it?
There's this. Let me hold on to this real quick. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Because
On
every
a
insurance
different
company's
street,
going to play kick the
one
can
man
with that.
discovers that both of his vehicles were hit by the reckless driver too.
Oh, that sucks.
Is this your van? Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh, you just
it was
parked.
hit,
You're working too.
and of
That
course,
sucks.
Doing upholstery.
a police
That
pursuit, so there's
sucks.
somebody
I'd be
fleeing
so pissed.
The police, and he ended up striking your vehicle.
This is why we don't have street justice.
If I send you a link to your cell phone,
You imagine there's
will
like
that-
12
Yeah,
people
okay.
that
Yeah.
have had
Do
their
that.
cars all
Sure.
jacked up.
Yeah.
Because some guy decided to run.
But you know what?
you have-
He wouldn't be a
I guess
repeat
the
offender
registration
anymore.
insurance
I tell you
to
what,
it.
he would not be.
You have the
right.
registration insurance to it, and could I get that?
Moments
Wasn't
later,
someone
another
made that
neighbor
joke
tells police what
about
he
the Wild
saw.
West didn't have
So
repeat
did you
offenders.
kind of see what took place, or
It's true.
Okay, what happened? Okay.
And everyone that was a repeat offender was
What
like
did you
famous,
see?
basically.
When the truck start coming, so I hear the like tire spin, and then I look it out, and
I just think you didn't know. 'Cause it was so much easier to just like, oh, go to the next town.
Yeah,
Anyway,
go to the next
That
town.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit the truck, the police going.
So much
Yeah,
harder to
caught.
catch anybody back then.
Like I started
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and forth, back and forth. He's gone.
Okay.
We got better
How
at
fast
catching them.
was
We
he
just
going?
don't keep them
I
locked
mean,
up.
right behind.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
Man, that sucks so hard.
Oh, police service aids.
Oh, is it
What
that
is
dent?
that?
They're just getting like all the information for the report.
Okay.
It's like all the insurance and victims and damage, and that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's super nice. Oh, he's taking pictures?
Because we used to have what were they
I bet he will.
called, Josh?
PSA, not PSAs.
Yeah,
What are they
PSAs.
called?
Yeah.
PSAs, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Patrol
take a
service
picture
assistants or something like that?
Yes. So
Back
they would
with
come
the
to
suspect,
accidents.
Police make a
Yeah.
pit stop at the hospital to ensure Cody was.
Dude, they also would have, shout out to Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. They had a highway assistance.
Oh,
Guys, they
so
would keep a
nice.
big old dude room,
So
full of
nice.
water.
Yeah. Those dudes were awesome. Also, the Fort
Literally.
Worth Highway guys.
Dude,
Those
Fort
dudes
Worth Highway guys
doing
also
God's
great.
work.
Yeah.
And Josh, your mic keeps cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably
Pull it a little
dying.
closer.
It's probably dying. Hold on. I'm fixing.
Cody.
We gotta quit this, dude. You know that. Okay. This isn't your
He
first
will ever
rodeo.
quit it.
No.
Thus, we know that.
There's only two ways it stops. He ends up in prison or the other option.
Back in jail every single time.
Forever.
Yes, Keith. You are correct, sir.
Ask you if you took anything, just be honest with me. The answer for those
We're not looking to charge you for anything on that side of it.
Keith, you're like off camera,
Just
so it's like
if you,
YouTube doesn't know, it can't tell.
Overdose
Yeah,
or something
YouTube
happens to
is-
your body, man. That
You guys should
can't
have told the
explain. We'd like
PSAs they had to go to the
what
hospitals
we
for
put
stool
in your body.
samples.
Okay? Even if it was just freaking over-the-counter
Like
stuff.
we used to do with
I
our
liked
cookies.
my PSA,
I mean,
okay?
dude, I know your history. Just freaking be honest. You did something last night, this morning, whenever. Just
Okay,
tell
am I
the
back?
doctors in case
I think
something
I-
happens.
Yes.
You were back.
Okay.
The suspect is later cleared by hospital staff and sent on his way to jail. Cody Jimenez was charged with aggravated fleeing of a law enforcement officer, possession of a stolen vehicle, and
5 whole
aggravated
days.
assault on a peace officer. He later pled guilty to all 3 charges.
Wow. Wonder what kind
Is
of
he
deal he
getting a
got for
$100 cash bond or
pleading
what?
guilty.
$500.
Probably.
They just gave him the frequent flyer discount.
Yeah.
I'm not deceased. I've made a bet. Dude, Real Des is back. Dog.
Report a man
What's going on,
who was
homie?
on 54th Street
So Dr.
and
Jim
Manhattan
Shout out
Place
to our
was
Patreon.
brandishing
Real
a
Nes's
pistol
comment.
to the public.
That's what he comes out. He's
Seemed
gone
like
for like a
homeless
year.
man
That's
scored
why he
maybe
comes
about
back.
5
I just read it.
looked homeless, hoodie. He had a Denver Broncos beanie.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
he pulled
It's
it
all
out
about the
from
Broncos
his,
today.
From his
R.I.P.
hoodie, kind of pointed it into the direction of the vehicles, and then put it away back into his hoodie.
And how long ago was this?
This was about 4 minutes ago, I want to say.
And is he black, white, Hispanic, Asian?
He looked Hispanic. Might be mixture of Asian, but he looked Hispanic to me.
I saw
He's
Wade.
Filipino.
And what color
we
shirt
could
and
be,
pants
though.
was he wearing?
It was really dirty, so I would say black or dark gray. The shirt, I really couldn't make out the shirt, but he did have a distinguishable Denver Broncos beanie.
And your
That's
name and phone
PC by
number?
itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
My name is. Phone number.
You're no longer in the area, correct?
Hey, no, get on your fucking knees, dude. I'll tell you right now. Get on your knees. Huh?
You said he pointed a gun?
Hey,
Or what?
Yeah.
I was if I want.
Said he was like pointing at cars and then basically
Hey, drop
concealed
the
it
gun.
again.
Drop it. Drop it.
Shot it out of his hand?
Hey, put it out.
I think he dropped
Don't
it.
reach for
No,
it.
he dropped it.
Don't reach
It looked
for
like
it.
he
threw it.
tossed it.
LAPD doing their thing here.
Bro.
Don't
Shout out to
move.
the PR-23.
Keep your arms out.
Let's see one of those.
I pass the gun. Move up.
I wonder why.
Love the PR-23.
Officers at 5 in Gramercy. You can have the
Wish I could have you framed.
Yeah, well, it makes sense for when Keith was a cop.
Pat him down that way. Find out where he's hurt.
Shout out to Gloves, dude.
Hey, where you shot, man?
Guess who's not going to cut their hands?
He stopped blood right here. Yeah, right here. Somewhere over here. He's in the right leg.
Nice word, Danners.
It's like through his back right there.
Ugh,
Yeah, I got
so
it.
heavy.
You don't get in foot chases from Danners.
Somebody give me a glove. Yeah.
Everybody got an extra glove? Extra glove?
All right. He was shot. It was a BB gun.
He survived?
Yeah, it looked like a survivable.
Yep. Critical condition, but
I don't get it, man. I don't know what it is with people. Jimmy, what's going on?
me either.
Nothing's lost for the
Record
folks.
You!
He seems nice.
On August 6, 2023, in Florida, police officers were called to a
Florida.
restaurant regarding an altercation involving a customer striking an employee.
I'm going to talk to her. I'll talk to her.
I'm sorry?
What happened?
She was screaming. I was in the office. So I come out. And she's like, oh, I know who the hell you are. You got a whole bunch of Spanish working here. I said, come on. It's time to go. I said, be nice.
You know her?
No, she worked for me like a customer. She worked like in 2014. She's like, I know you. You use Hispanics and all this. I said, look, it's time for you to go.
Hang up the phone.
He said that I can hang up.
Yeah, is that dispatch?
I don't... Sir, I don't know.
It's Officer Wishart. Here, you don't talk. I'm the police. They're just dispatch. What do you need?
Can I get that phone,
Yeah, go
please?
ahead. What do you need?
Can I get that phone, please?
What do you need?
Ma'am?
She's gone. Do not call 911 again.
Ma'am?
Do not call 911.
Ma'am?
here.
Do not call 911 again.
Can you hear me?
Did you call 911?
I am recording you. Oh my God, I am recording you. I'm not even doing anything.
So let's say we don't even have a suspected crime per se. You can
I'm not
cut
recording.
She's being uncooperative.
They're doing an investigation on an assault. She's an involved party.
Abuse of 911.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you did on-view that. You did on-view that. Oh man. Still.
Also, that looks like a roadway.
What?
I'm detained for what?
Juan's learning.
It's a parking lot chill.
What investigation?
It looks like a roadway at the time.
You do get an A for effort on that. And he goes, do cars drive on it? Is it paved?
But you
Did the
cannot
city
detain
pay for
me.
it?
Sir, can you
Roadway.
no. Am I under investigation?
Yep.
For
Yes.
what?
Assault.
Battery of what? I have not done anything.
Okay, sit there. Sit in the car.
Siéntense, por favor.
No, you said sit. No, you said sit. No,
You
no,
can't
no,
talk to
no.
her in Spanish.
You
She'll
said
get real
sit.
pissed.
Nope, you said sit.
You're gonna go to jail
Nope,
if you don't sit in the
that's
car.
fine. You said sit. You said sit. You said sit.
You said sit right here.
Get your feet in.
Nope, you said sit right here.
Ma'am.
Nope, you said sit right
Well, I'm
here.
telling you something
different.
Sir.
Sit in the chair.
No,
That's
no,
case law
no,
that
no.
says they can
Under my,
So you're refusing
no,
to cooperate?
yes,
Okay, good.
yes.
Now you can go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail.
That'd be resisting transportation, I'm guessing.
I
You're
haven't,
trying to
sir.
move them.
I have not done anything. You cannot take me to jail. You cannot take me.
She's with a guy here, African American guy. The guy's real nice and calm.
That's how you do it. Shut the door.
It's a Puerto Rican restaurant.
Yeah, why is she mad they have Hispanics there?
Is that not the goal?
That's literally like.
No, she's mad. She's mad because
Where they're sitting?
they're not Puerto Rican.
So what she said you have?
Oh, maybe.
She just I was in the office.
It's not the right Hispanic for her, okay? She's a
Battery.
racist.
I'm not a battery.
This girl just going off, screaming at everybody.
Latin
Going off on
quarters.
everybody.
Just arrest her for
Coming
being
out of
drunk
office.
and move on.
I said,
Well, I don't know
"Hey,
if you have
what's going on?
intox, but
Anybody do anything to you?" And she like,
it's just.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4. She just starts
Bet that, bro.
Yes.
Bet that food is bomb.
Yeah, the assistant manager.
Bet it's good.
Yeah,
In a
then
strip
the guy-
mall
got all
like
the-
that?
Just counting
Oh, they got all the
everybody.
different flags on the wall.
You're a piece of shit. Then she
Also,
starts telling
Oh, so
them,
they should work there.
there. He just,
This bitch is racist.
I don't know what the discussion was.
Super racist.
But he's
Man,
with her. so
thank
he
God
can
she's
tell
going
me
to
more what
jail.
happened. He's with her literally.
You came out of the office because she was counting everybody.
Correct.
Yelling, hooting,
And I
hollering, right?
opened
Hooting,
the door.
hollering.
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, what's wrong with you? Come on, let's go talk. I opened the door here. Come on outside. And then she was coming. And then she turned around. No, I'm not going outside. I'm staying here. I said, we're closing. We're cleaning up. I said, y'all, you. And I go over
This music's gonna get us.
Did somebody do anything to you?
So you walked in there to her where she was
Yeah,
sitting.
could you talk to
I mean, not him necessarily. How do you know she was on the phone?
For Terry Kim,
Okay.
and she's been drinking all, yeah.
PI.
Told you I heard
There
Sir's
it is.
speech.
Okay. I won. Juan gets a win for this one. We'll get
I know
Juan.
my drunkies.
He is a. He has earned his explorer's badge for today. Absolutely crushed that investigation.
I'm really just trying to get us away from this
charge on the pedestrian roadway.
fucking
but-
music.
Hey, the way the strip mall is shaped, that looked like roadway-ish, and the parking lot's in the middle. So
Yeah, I mean,
I do respect that
I
they're
will
doing
make my
it.
case.
Yeah.
What am I under arrest, sir? Sir, what am I under arrest?
Yeah, you got PI, battery.
Okay. Sir, you want to tell me what I'm under arrest for?
Is it a hate crime?
Abuse of 911.
No, she didn't use any racial slurs or anything, I don't think.
I want some empanadas
Her
now.
tone was slurish.
I agree.
I'm going to ask you one last time, sir. Will you
It
let
wasn't
me
what you
know
said, it was the way you said it.
under
What's the hokey Hilton? Do I want to know?
We're no longer under investigation.
So
I don't
what
know.
am I
Is that like what they call jail?
for?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, first of all, this is not a deputy's car. This is a police car. This is a police car.
What? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
It's
What?
this is a police car.
It's the same.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
what am I in this police car for, sir?
To go to jail.
What?
To go to jail.
I'm going to jail?
Yeah.
You don't have to engage in this conversation.
Resisting.
Not at all.
When did I show resistance, sir?
And battery.
No. I want to know when I showed resistance for, sir.
All right, I'm done talking.
I'm sorry?
There it is.
done
Good
talking.
job.
No.
Fifth Amendment auditing works both ways.
You said that I resisted arrest.
Yep.
So
You were a
I
cop.
wanna
Did you
know
ever?
in what point
I
did
don't
I
wanna do all the
resist
work.
arrest?
Yes, that's why we
I wanna
left.
know, sir.
I'm finished.
Sir.
I'm
Mostly
finished
charges
talking.
get
That's
kicked.
literally.
Sir, I want to know
Why?
when
That was
I
a
Big
That's
portion.
probably at least 50%.
Very big portion.
county jail for this shit. I want to know when
I got injured
when
during
did
arrest
I-
and would have the charges get kicked.
When?
And not for no
Stop
PC.
kicking
They
my
just drop them.
Take me,
They're like,
no.
I'm going to the jail if you stop.
They're busy.
No.
Okay, good.
Take me.
You're busy kicking charges.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Take me to
All right.
when
Stop kicking the window.
Oh, I get it, Michael.
go to jail. When?
Oh, that's right.
What was great is when you had to key up to the jail, you're like, by the way, I have a combative, and all they hear is your person. Yeah. It's great because it would go over like radio wide.
Yeah.
For us, we had a Northside channel. So everyone would kind of send you an MP3 message. Like, they sound like fun.
Yep. Have fun with that.
Have fun with that.
Then you would get the dispatcher message.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need someone to talk to?
Here's my number.
I get off in a few hours.
Do you want a selfie?
I'm good.
I'll take it like this.
Stop. Oh, you were talking about the pictures.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Record this shit. Record this
Well,
shit.
you're worse than our chat.
Yeah, what the hell? You've been yelling at me all night.
I know.
You see how he's handling me? You see how he's handling me? You.
She's on something today.
Yeah. She was kicking the
Probably tequila.
You know what's wild? This is just like most
The
people.
woman was taken into custody and charged with battery and resisting arrest. If you were a member of the jury,
PI?
would you find her guilty? Feel free to share.
That's a silly question to ask.
I like a little like emoji guy though. Brave man.
Here you go,
also
Christian.
part of it's also like was this Christians?
Yeah, but we ain't not watching 31 minutes of this.
Roll the
So
windows down. Roll the window down, man. Roll the window down. What are you doing?
it's about to be my bedtime, so
Roll this one down.
we'll
Roll
see
that
what we
one
can
down,
get
too.
through.
Hey, don't roll the window up. Don't roll the window up. Do not roll the window up. Unlock the doors now. Unlock the doors now. Unlock the doors now. Open
If it's
the
this
door
serious,
now.
you'd want the
Open
other
the door now. Open the door now.
break the glass. Ooh. Well, don't just run. Shoot back, dog. What is she doing?
No clue.
Shots fired.
That is not
For
even
Nate
considered.
Neighbors. 10-1.
Okay, they got it. What are we doing?
Shooting into the patrol car at this point?
Is there night closing or what?
Apparently.
I don't even know where the guy's at.
No, I think they're just unloading into a general direction.
I mean, shout out to Verbal.
Hey, is everyone good?
Yeah. No, I think that's a pedestrian that's just laying down.
Ambulance officers in. He's right here. He's good. Hands.
Did she get shot?
Hey,
I don't think so.
who's got me? Who's got me? Dude, don't fucking move.
I thought she said officer hit.
Oh,
She did. I
There's
think that
also
guy's
her.
dead. I think
That
guy's
guy?
dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, over there. Okay.
Don't move. Don't move.
I mean, she's in it to win it now. I don't know what was going on early, but
She took off for that tree, bro.
Okay, he's still breathing.
let's go. Let's take him into custody. Come on, dog.
Hey, you got us? Watch us. Hey, don't fucking move.
Grab his ankle and pull him up. Remember that.
I don't think he's moving.
I don't know where the gun is. Hey, dude. Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun. Let go of the gun.
Might not be able
I got this hand. Put it in cuffs. Put it in cuffs.
Gloves, maybe?
Chill.
Oh, dude, whoa, yeah. Pull him away.
Hey, are you good? You're right. Hey, you're good, honey. You're good.
I'm
good. You're good.
It's
just my hand. It's just my
Yeah.
hand. Okay, just breathe. Fuck. And my gun is over
They
there.
were checking him for injuries.
Down over there. Hey, St. Louis's gun is
My gun's over there somewhere. I don't know. I was done with it.
Like,
So.
I ran out of bullets and I yeeted it.
Bro, Chicago looks wild these days.
Sit down. You're good. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Fuck. You're good. I don't think.
Yeah.
Fuck, is St. Louis fine? He's okay. Your legs down. Lay down, honey.
Looks like there's blood on his
Yeah,
pants, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, these are my favorite pants.
What a good pair of pants.
These are my favorite pants.
Yeah, dog.
Don't move too much. Is St. Louis okay? He's okay.
Huh?
Look at me. Look at me. Hey, watch the crowd. Watch the crowd.
This is shocked. They're doing a very good job of taking care of this guy.
I wonder if he just took it in the vest.
Maybe.
It could be,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, can y'all clear the air, dog? It's insecure. What are we doing? Somebody get on the radio. Hey, clear the air. Like, I don't need anybody in route code anymore.
Yeah, he's officer over there. You got gloves, go. Yeah, here.
I don't have gloves.
We all need to. Are you good?
Bro, look at all these cops.
That's what I'm saying, dog. What are we doing?
Holy shit.
What are we doing?
That's like 50 cops.
Yeah.
Is this in Jim and Skokie? Is this guy in a hot tub?
Guy in a hot tub call. I get why there's this many people showing up, but somebody needs to get on the radio like, y'all go home. Y'all go away. We got this. I need 15 cops. Clear up the intersection.
Do not fucking roll it up.
The doors
Open
now.
the fucking door.
Unlock the doors now.
Open the fucking door.
Unlock the door now. Open the door now. Open the door
Different
now.
officer, yeah.
Open the door now.
So is he a friendly here? Did he get crossfired? The first guy?
Because the guy that got hit was on the passenger side.
It's that guy that just ran with the gray hoodie.
So I wonder if the suspect. I don't know. I wonder if the suspect shot him or.
What's weird is I don't know how these guys are shooting at something that nobody else is seeing. This officer just started firing.
Well, that's the officer that finished the job.
Yeah. So this is plain clothes.
Do not roll the window up.
Both hands up.
The doors now.
I'm not a huge fan of this.
Hey, watch.
That crossfire's.
Open the
You see
door
both
now.
hands?
Positioning. I'm gonna stand behind everybody. I'm surprised it didn't end right there.
I think the suspect shot him.
Yeah.
Because the first round you hear go off, he like jolts, and then all the other cops start shooting.
Rewind. Let's see.
It's a weird approach. I wonder if it was full.
So the windows are so dark. He's pointing through the windshield. But listen for the first shot.
Open the door now.
I'd be curious to do like a frame like right here.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
On him first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that guy's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, because he said he got hit in the hand, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think I'm surprised that officer, that one that we just saw the body cam for, I'm surprised he didn't end up working in there. This guy.
They were gonna break the window, probably.
Oh, okay. I thought he just didn't have his gun out. I was like, a little too brave for me.
I wonder if we get the other guy's perspective.
And hold this one down too.
Yeah, this is his perspective, I think.
Yeah.
Do not fucking roll it up. Open the fucking door.
I am a bigger fan of going from the windshield in, just so that you're not in a crossfire situation.
Oh, he didn't have his gun out.
There he
goes.
Yeah, suspect shot him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I think he broke his wrist. Yeah.
I think he shot him in the wrist.
No, yeah, he shot him in the.
Somewhere here in
on
the.
it too.
Yeah. Man,
What a
that
bad-
sucks.
What a bad situation, dude. Yeah, so he didn't really have, the officer that got hit didn't really have anything he could have done there. I mean, he pulled the short straw on that. I'm just very surprised at, and their traffic stops, these things are very messy things, and suspect encounters can be messy things. But if you're lethal cover, be prepared to stop that thing right then and there. That's my only caveat to that. Is once you call, or like your responsibility on scene is lethal cover, like I'm talking sights lined up, you're thinking about marksmanship fundamentals, like you're not deciding what to say or what you have or what your offense is. Your job is to be like, all right, I have other officers to think for me. Right?
Yeah.
Like if you're lethal force, that's your only job. let that be your only job, because then it helps create a safer environment a little quicker, so you don't have 70 rounds going off to try to end this fight.
A rifle would have been nice.
It would have.
Especially when you got that many cops available.
Yeah. You can also
Hello, my name
have
is
some
Captain
distance.
Kelly Muñiz, Commanding
I
Officer
recognize this
of
lady.
Media
Yeah, we've
Relations
seen her
Division of the
before.
Los Angeles Police Department.
She's a little more
This
loosened
critical
up than last
incident
time.
community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting
look
that
up about
occurred
the
in
attorney
Mission
who's making a
Division in
false
the city
statement
of
about
Los
what
Angeles
Is it
on
Ben
March
Crump?
9th,
call?
2024
Yeah, it wouldn't
at
surprise
around
me either.
8:05
Fuck
p.m.
that guy.
You are
Yeah.
about to see relevant
Fucking
video footage
loser.
and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force
You can
investigations.
go watch
which
Daniel's
typically
channel to learn
require
all about Ben
investigators to interview multiple
and his
witnesses,
lies.
view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant
Blue
amount of
Tiger
forensic
Bolt.
evidence.
What a wild
We are
name.
still at the very early
saw it on the
stages
chat.
of this
Yeah.
investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and
What's
reviewed.
with the eyebrows?
We also
Kelly?
do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion
Is it
is
just me, or
advised,
does she have a really small
especially for
mouth
young
for
children
like
and
the
sensitive
size of her
viewers.
head?
Kind of does.
Mission Patrol Division officers
Maybe it's just
responded
'cause it's
to
so
an
close.
assault with
It's-
a deadly weapon
it's-
suspect.
I think it
Pursed.
probably just like her
At an apartment
delivery. Yeah,
complex
she's very
in
like
the
this.
14,000
Yeah,
block
maybe
of
that's what it
First
Sorry,
is.
Boulevard.
smile would probably be normal.
The suspect, described as a male Hispanic family member suffering
picked an
from
introvert
a
to read
mental
these, and
illness
that's not a good
and
idea.
possibly under the influence of drugs,
You need
had
somebody like
forced
Josh.
his way into
Just
his
make him
family's
sit there and
apartment
do like
and
100 of them
struck
in a
a
row.
family member
There you
with
go.
a wooden stick. Here are the
Is that not your
911 calls
entire
and
job?
corresponding
Yeah.
radio broadcasts.
Literally, that is my job.
Yeah. You were hired to do newsletters.
All right, so officers arrived.
Yes, thank you.
Suspect threatened to stab
have
them.
emergency,
Kitchen
so I have
shears.
my
Established
address.
perimeter.
14
SWAT. Blah blah blah. Okay. I don't want to
What's
listen to
your
all this.
Verified the injury sustained by the victim
Victim
and
injury.
obtained additional information.
So make sure
Mhm.
everything's cool. Tell them I'm going to take you wherever you need to go. I say, right. You know, but once I went in...
Relax.
There we go.
So he hit a random lady with a stick?
Probably domestic.
Oh. Oh man, this door sucks.
Maybe it was a random lady. Who knows?
This door sucks a lot. Oh, good with the check, dog.
Hey, relax.
Relax.
Relax. Here's a gun.
I'm schizophrenic and homeless. You're in an apartment, dog. You are not at
He's
least one of
squatting.
them.
I wonder
Hey, Carlos, we just want to talk, man. You
is
need to
that
set
thing on the
stick
door
down.
preventing it from closing fully?
Hey, Carlos, we just want to talk. We need to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta set the stick down.
He might have locked it.
You might have what?
He might have locked it. He's still messing around with it. So.
Hey,
A stick can
Carlos,
absolutely
Los Angeles
mess you
Police
up,
Department. We
but
need to talk to you, man.
I wouldn't
Set
have
the
been
stick
too
down. Come out with your hands up.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, man. Can you open the door so we can hear you?
Chronicles of War. We don't watch donut operators. Shit, he's a douchebag. And if you haven't met him in person, don't argue with
We
me
need to talk to you,
about it.
man. Set the stick down so we can talk. Hey, if you open the door and set the stick down, we can talk to you. And we can figure out
Opinions
what's
are
going
shared
on.
freely here at this channel. I'm in no position to
Carlos,
correct
we're
him.
here to help you, man, but
I've
we
met
need
him.
to see you. I can't hear
You
you.
really?
No, I haven't.
No, he said I
Oh,
haven't.
We
Why
just
you
we
do
saw
that,
him
man?
like
We're here to help you.
down the hallway, but that was about it.
Hey, we need
Oh,
help.
you mean he showed up and didn't talk to you and just took your money? That sounds about right.
I would never give him my money.
It's a stick. It's a stick.
I've told the story in the Discord channel.
If you want to hear the story, you can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. That'll give you access to our Discord. This is where we have open and honest conversations.
Cut out the one.
A lot of things
Timely
that we can't say here.
See, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. I'm back down there. You wanna back up?
A weird gig to be on the 40 mic here.
We should bump down.
We're good for a 40.
Yeah.
So SWAT, the adults show up here.
The adults. Sometimes they're adults.
Sometimes they're not on the TRT.
Carlos, hey!
Well, there's the stick.
That is indeed a stick.
After several further incident.
I could grab
Here
that stick.
is additional body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Look at how much time has passed.
Bet that hurt.
Well,
yeah.
He ran at him with a knife. That's a little different.
I mean,
these situations. There's no good solution.
Especially because, like, yeah.
It's just, what are you gonna do, man? They need to put cameras on the front of these shields.
Chris, that laser was coming from Taser, I believe. He had a skateboard as a shield.
Skateboard. Bro, I'll tell you what. I bet there was a big puffer factor for everybody downstairs. They probably evacuated the building.
For sure.
Yeah. You know how pissed people were when we had to evacuate them for you?
Yeah, because look at that backstop. Two big glass doors.
Yeah.
What dude want?
No, just like he's got the skateboard as a shield and
Yeah.
the knife as a
Full
Roman soldier or Viking warrior with it.
Schizophrenia, bro. It's a dangerous thing.
Also known
Amanda,
as Thames,
I don't recognize
who were
Amanda
already
Kerr.
at
What's
scene,
going on?
rendered immediate
She knows all
aid
about our
to
Patreon.
Zepeda.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
So shout out.
Thames
We
unit
got a lot
is
of
group
lurkers.
of highly
Got a
trained
lurker
and
here.
experienced paramedics.
Y'all
with a
should say hi in the
deadly
chat more
weapon
often.
And
Should say
Yeah,
hi.
no
5 counts
kidding.
of
I give
resisting
shout you
an
out.
executive officer.
Chuck
Carlos
Wagon said he
Zepeda
joined because of
Jr.
me.
is a
Oh,
29-year-old
finally off while
resident
still alive.
of
Well, there you go.
Los Angeles.
See,
In the next several
of
months,
our
the
many
LAPD will continue to
non-live
investigate and
watchers.
analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic
Supposed to be the adult.
she's supposed to be the adult in the room.
No. Pam's allowed to say whatever she wants.
Pam can't say what you want. Pam's got those unique admin permissions. No one can delete her comments either.
All right, boys. I gotta go to
They
bed.
lost it. I'll do some
One
after
more?
party stuff with you guys.
Is there one that you really want to see, one?
I don't know. I feel like we need to
And
end on a
Amanda.
happy note because
I don't have any happy ones.
Super bad. Oh, you know what? We'll end it on. Sarah dropped a police horse training little short clip
Okay.
Dude, you
in the
should
general chat. Let's do that.
What,
It's
Keith?
3 minutes long.
I was going to say you should do the one where the guy falls out of the ceiling there in the bank drive-through. That's a happy one.
Pretty good
We
one.
need to just keep that one on because we can just.
Oh, is
rewatch
that
that
this
anytime
one?
we want to be happy.
All right.
This is an oldie but a goodie.
All right.
This
hang
is
on.
so awesome.
Hang on.
Where the heck did my mouse cursor
Yeah.
go?
Oh, Amanda
Anybody
Panda.
who hasn't been here in the last 6 months hasn't seen this. So
Pretty good.
Bro, my mouse cursor disappeared. Oh, there it goes.
So how
wild?
Oh.
I'm not promising we're gonna watch this whole horse training one.
It's only 3 minutes.
Whoops. Just let officers use their horses for parades. Like,
Yeah, it was weird. Well, because you got to
That's
know
PR.
there was
Yeah.
some sort of stipend for it or whatever, but I think it's dumb. Yeah,
yeah,
This is the greatest body cam video that has ever existed.
yeah.
it's pretty top
This
tier.
is the best thing to end.
yeah,
on.
no kidding.
Every few months or so, we'll just watch this to end the stream.
I still don't know how this guy got in.
I'm trying to remember. Josh, I think you were out.
No, I watched this.
No.
One of
I
y'all
think Bill was out.
wasn't here. Bill was
probably
out.
me.
First time that we watched this.
Yeah.
Josh is almost never gone.
No.
I'm gone a lot. It's not true. I was gone for a while.
Bill went to go get the milk and then eventually came back.
Yeah, I came back.
Blue Boring and Old said one of their horses spooked when the officer opened her chip bag and it threw her and broke her arm.
Damn.
Bro, this is so magical.
I love this. I love that he's just like looking at it and formulating his arrest plan.
How did he even? I wonder if this guy knows.
Knows what?
Or if like right now he thinks, dude, I'm about to make the slickest getaway.
He's got to be thinking, I'm home free.
I wonder if that's how he got in.
The trash can, yeah.
Yeah, he climbed up the trash can probably.
100%. That's why it's there.
So...
There's no other reason for that to be there.
Yeah.
And he throws his bag.
There's your evidence.
Bro, what would have been
Now
funny
thank you.
is if he hid by that pillar, and as he went to step on the trash can, they just kicked it.
Instant defeat. Instant defeat. Bro, Mike Tyson didn't win a fight that fast, dude. Like, the Cowboys didn't lose a playoff game that fast. Like, bro,
I wonder how much money he actually got away with.
Who's your
Well, not got away with, but like...
Yeah, how much was in the bag? It's a small duffel bag. It's probably not a lot.
Because you would think
you
at
never know, could be
night,
hundreds or 20s. You never know.
but it's all locked up at night.
Yeah, also, like, money's heavy. You don't
I don't
the way he
think...
tossed that bag, it doesn't seem like it
I
would
don't
be.
think the guy who fell in the trash can is a bank safe cracker. I just don't.
No.
God,
what after
I'm sure they leave some in the cash drawers, so clean those
You really
up.
think they do?
I doubt it.
They'd leave some.
I wonder if they have like because like at
Dude,
when I went to Chick-fil-A, they had the little mini safe that they had that was just easily accessible, and then obviously they had like.
So every night at Costco, every cash register had to turn their till into what was it called, Mimo or something. So basically, it was a electronic
Counter?
safe.
Oh.
So you put your money in, it counted, and it gave you a total for your till, and that's where the money stayed. And then after the store was closed, the vault clerk would come out. She would empty all that money, take it into the vault in the office. So if you broke into Costco in the middle of the night, everything was behind 3 locked doors. Like every single night. It didn't matter. They never left money out. It's crazy. But
yeah, Chick-fil-A was the same way.
You would
Just,
think
like,
a
at the end of
bank
the night,
would
you
lock up all their money. But I guess
wonder
you
if
would
he
also
got in
think
there.
like
$300.
I wonder if he got in there, realized he couldn't get any money,
and that's when he
and
was
then was
leaving.
on his way out. Yeah, because like that backpack looked pretty empty. If
Yeah.
you had found.
Yeah, he just
something
dropped
good-
it. It was just
Yeah.
whatever.
Thank you
He's
to
still, like-
everybody that hung out with us today.
Deposit
We do
slips.
we do these every single Thursday
Deposit slips.
at 7:30 Central-ish Standard Time. We will be doing the same thing next week. We might change up our Tuesday streams periodically. We are still working out logistics. We're also working out logistics on collaborations. If you guys have any requests, put that in the comment section. I do read all the comments. I do answer like 99% of them too.
I read
second
them.
emoji.
I don't answer.
But I'll either hang out with you guys there. If you really like to spend more time with us, you can join our Patreon group. It is as low as $1 a month. It gives you direct access to us and our Discord group, which is a bunch of cool people. We are going to be doing Bonsai tonight in the after party. So after streams, we do some Patreon specific stuff. And then this is satire. We also do like movie night and a lot of other cool stuff. So there's subsects within those groups, and then we're probably going to try to do some more stuff. We've been kicking around the idea of a meetup. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. And then I got some more. I'm going to be doing another mail out for patches. Apparently, one of my Canadians did not get their founder's patch. We only made 100 of these. We're not making more. And then we'll eventually have like a regular patch for everybody else after that.
Mm-hmm. If
go
you
check it out.
$5 tier or more on the Patreon, you get one of these patches.
A patch.
So
till we run out.
Till we run out, and then they'll never come back again.
Yeah.
So you'll get this version of the patch at that point. But Founders patch, no more.
Probably a guaranteed write-up if you put that on your like gear, but you're my kind of guy if you're a cop.
But if you do, listen, if you are an active Leo and you put it on your uniform and you send us a picture, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something special for you.
I'll do something nice for you. Josh will go open that window again for you.
There you go.
I just might. 10 memes instead. Anyways, I love you all. I will be hanging out with you guys soon, and then we'll see the rest of y'all next week. We might have some more Officers Reacts coming your way soon. We did have a lot filmed. Joshua!
Yes, we've got one. I'm trying to do it once every 2 weeks, so we got another one lined up for next Tuesday.
And also, if you give like obnoxiously large super chats, just message us on somewhere so we can get you a patch. Just tell me who you are, and we'll need a mail.
Messages on Instagram. Let us know who you were.
I'll send you guys a patch out.
We
owe you that much.
Yeah. Sarah said I'll respond to your comment. That's a bit much, but maybe you might get me to respond to your comment.
That's an honor.
Maybe.
That's an honor.
It'll be
like
from
admin level Patreon.
It'll be from my personal account, so you'll know it's from me.
Exactly. Anyways, I love you all. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. For the rest of y'all, I'll see you on the after party.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for writing 4-man with us.
Come join us on Discord.
Yep.
Except for Mom.